We are going live. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of No Jumper News. Today's Friday, May 16th, and Lush. Who is this all-star cast we have with us today?
Hey, off rip, okay? You already know we got the stinks in the building.
Hanging in.
Off to not evil, you feel me? The plug going crazy with the new Ralphie drip on.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna need to get
I was just saying, look at those. Look how fire those shoes are. Where can I get some? Sold out. Can't get those. Don't worry about it.
That's
Next
yeah.
one's coming soon.
And then of course, you feel me? The man himself, the greatest crime street hip hop documentarian of all time, in my opinion, Trap Lord Ross.
Appreciate you, man.
Good friend of mine as well. And joining us for the first time with a pair of tiny New Balances.
Yeah.
We got the homegirl, also from the UK. Let him know who you are.
Shine Reynolds from the UK, podcaster, host.
And she pops it a lot. You feel me? She's not shy with her opinions in the slightest. So
Yeah.
we gonna see.
I'm not shy.
Here's the thing, because like I was saying to her early, like British people are crazy because y'all are so cold. Y'all will make fun of somebody and get them to agree with it.
You won't know. You won't know for a few days till you watch it back. Like, hang on a minute. You were roasting me.
You Americans are a strange lot, isn't it? Like, you feel me? Like, what? Like, yeah, we are a strange lot. What the fuck?
You
No,
agree.
I just
You start to agree.
yeah, we're just a bastardized version of y'all. But
Yeah.
with that being said, so what's like the main like focus on your pod?
It's about challenging men, actually. So it's like set up like a date show, but I challenge them about their opinions and their dating ideals and perspectives.
Okay, what are like the main like talking points as far as?
To be honest with you, the talking points are just, it's not the generic like who pays for a bill, but it tends to be about the traditional gender roles in relationships and dynamics.
Okay, are you like red pilled out or?
You know what it is?
She be pressing the red pillars, man. She had Andrew Tate on the ropes,
I
man.
knew it was one or the other.
Yeah, like challenging the red pill and getting onto them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think the red, and not to like, because I know that people that validate the women that go against red pillars are often considered simps, and I'm far from that, Playgirl. But you feel me? Like, but I do not rock with the red pill. I'm
Yes.
purple pilled up. You feel me? Them
Purple
pills are-
pilled.
Yeah,
Yo.
I took both. I took
It's a bit of
both.
both.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I'm the purple pill with you, really.
Like, you got to put those pills down, man.
I mean,
You
that's
take a break. Don't be taking both. You
that's
just see a
another
pill. You just take it.
conversation.
Purple
Any
pill-
color.
You have to be a realist to be on the purple pill. You have to see things from both sides.
exactly.
Mm.
That's essentially
That's
what
the
it
best
is.
side to be on.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
But I will say that I think that most of these red pilled quote unquote men's right activists never got pussy until they were like 20
no, it
and
is.
they're just weird
It's
as hell and
Men with
awkward.
daddy issues, right?
Yeah, essentially. Mommy or daddy.
Yeah.
whatever, Pick your poison. But okay, we gonna see if you stand off business with them size 3s. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Fuck.
We gonna see like it's like you like binding your feet. Is this like some ancient Chinese tradition? You trying to like
Yeah, just make
get
it
like
different.
eagle talons or something? What's cracking? But yeah, with that being said, what's been up with you, Ross? How are you enjoying the States?
Man, I'm enjoying it out here. I'm about to go back to the UK soon, but I've been enjoying this little run that I've had, enjoying the weather, been getting a nice little suntan, been getting a bit little sunburn, little sunstroke.
I see you. I was about to ask if you had an N-word pass. You're
Yeah,
looking
he's
pretty
definitely
hard.
getting his like.
Hey, I'm working on that,
LA
man.
Pop star vibes
Yeah.
going right.
Hey, come on,
like,
man. We trying, man. We trying. I'm finna get a
He
nose
went
job next.
blonde on the
You know
top.
what I
Look,
mean?
he went blonde on the top with the bape, with the Balenci's.
Hey, come on,
like,
Ozempic Ross.
Hey, listen, man. I'm trying to get another date with Cheyenne, so you know what I'm saying. I gotta,
Okay, so yeah.
gotta step my game up out
Should we
here. You know what I'm
switch
saying?
seats? I feel like I don't want to. I'm not trying to impede. You
Nah,
feel me?
Lush putting in work, man. Whoever wins this podcast about to be taking her out for dinner. You know what I'm saying, for the next pod.
And I officially just got my ass beat when I go home by my girlfriend. Thank you very much.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, you gotta work on that, man. We gotta talk about that soon.
Yeah. Stop.
Cheyenne, what advice would you give Lush for his domestic violence situation, man? His girlfriend's just applying pressure.
Yeah, I beat the shit out of her regularly. You
whoa,
feel me?
whoa. Allegedly, bro.
No, she beats me up, fool.
Nah, she's
Yeah.
taking you. She's taking
Like,
you down, man.
actually,
No,
You'd be like-
no, bro.
You need a self-defense class, man.
bro.
Yeah. But like, I deserved it.
This is allegedly.
That's something a victim says.
No.
I be
Oh.
wilding, fool. I'm not gonna
You be
lie.
running into a lot of doors and shit. She don't beat you.
Yeah, exactly. I be falling. I fall downstairs. You feel me?
Yeah, type
doorknobs.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I tried to tell them, but they insist. It was her. They're just trying to, you feel me,
Nah.
get a brown woman locked up. I
She
know
ain't
what
do
it
nothing
is.
wrong. She
Nah,
ain't
she
do
ain't
nothing
do
wrong.
that.
No, I'm hearing you out here catching early morning squabbles and shit, Lush.
I
You know what I'm
did-
saying?
I
You got to
did
calm
run-
that down, man. What happened?
I did have to run an early morning fade. You feel me? And this is why. This is the day of the Travis Ford incident, as a matter of fact.
Oh yeah.
So
I ain't seen you since then, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're still. I'm glad you're still on this earth.
Yeah. I think
Still on a sick one.
Feet on
so
that.
here's the cold part, right? So that morning I got I'd been up all night with the homies, and one of the homies was turning up on this neighbor lady's yard who's a known snitch. You feel me? Always be
When you say turning up on her yard, what is involved in turning up on someone's
Getting
yard?
rowdy. Like,
yeah, because like she had told us to be quiet, and he got
And
mad.
he was like, "I'ma not do that."
So he started like messing up her garden.
Nah.
That's
Yeah.
doing too much.
Yeah, bro. Man, stop messing
He
up.
was
people's
already
gardens and shit.
like all night turned up doing the most. Like you know what it's like when there's the one homie that's out of
Yeah.
control. We're all trying to have a good time, and this dude is just
Doing too
unable.
much.
I'm too old to be around that person nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too.
You doing
Clearly.
too much.
You gotta
We about
sit
to
at
spin
home,
off.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't get to come around no more in my like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so then I wound up pushing him, and I was like, told the other homies, "Hey, you see what this fool's doing?"
Mhm.
And then when I had my head turned, bink, you feel me?
Ooh.
This fool binked me super hard, and I don't know what the hardest y'all have ever been hit in your eye, but like,
Lush be going through it.
oh my bro,
Your
every
side
day,
quest
bro.
be crazy. Like, people be having like some, I'm gonna go ride bikes on my side. He just be getting decked in the face.
Bro, my
Bro,
side
what?
is insane. I'm a real life GTA character.
Nah,
like
for
straight up.
sure.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
He
But-
ain't doing that.
But no, but
I need to find that out. I'm gonna go on Reddit and find that shit. I'll let you know.
It's a younger homie. I'll say that it's a younger homie. It's not one of my homies' kids. It's
Nah.
a big homie's kid. You feel me? But anyway,
Oh, this like YN.
no, he like an old YN. He too old to be acting like.
What's like a middle in
YN.
between like an
Yeah,
OG and a
yeah.
YN? What's that like a middle?
I don't know. They calling me Unc now, so I don't know no.
They calling you Unk? No way, you
I
Unk.
swear to God, they
calling you Unc? That's crazy.
They said Ralph Unc, old ass nigga.
old man Ralphie?
Old man Ralphie. That's why.
Nah,
you know.
we ain't no old man. Come on, man.
No, you're still at the big bro level until
That's
like,
what I
Big bro
thought.
for sure.
235.
Big bro for
That's
sure.
what I
Not Unk.
thought.
Yeah.
I never saw Ralphie not look YN-ish until I seen him with YNS Flacco, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
young nigga.
Yeah, that's big bro for sure now. Like,
Yeah.
because I'm used to you being
I be
like
seeing-
Draco's little
I be
bro.
seeing the
like-
young niggas. I be like, damn, these niggas young. Like, I'm getting old. I be like, what the fuck? Like, damn, I was doing it 10 years ago. Like, what the?
Yeah, it's
type shit.
crazy.
They
out
was
there,
like
man.
little kids.
Yeah, like not even doing nothing.
Have y'all ever been hit in the eye so hard that like when you try, it like hurts for hours later?
Mm.
I try to win all those type of incidents. You know
So it's
what I'm
never
saying?
happened. You've never. It's never happened to me, bro.
I
Like, that's
have.
not- you have.
I got punched in the face, and my whole of my left cheek was like out here, like Elephant Man.
For real?
Yeah.
I got
What-
elbowed playing basketball.
Did it like
You know how they
bust
like-
your shit? Like
Not bust, but
yeah.
like.
'Cause I've been hit in the. I've had black eyes, but nothing like this is where it's like swollen and pounding, and
yeah.
all of a sudden like I'm losing equilibrium. Like I'm driving. I'm like, oh, I gotta pull over right quick. It's
Throbbing.
crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I've got a scar
Throbbing
here as
balls.
well on this side.
Yeah.
If you can see my eyebrow.
No.
Yeah.
No,
I think
okay.
I've
About
ever
that.
been punched
Wait,
in
so-
the eye. Like,
I seen somebody
Wait.
shit. I swear to God, I seen somebody eye get like they got socked in the eye, and it was like
It's like out of
like
this.
no, not out, but like stuck in like
Ooh.
one little like and this eye moving, but that eye like you can tell it's like it's paralyzed or
It's
some
too
shit.
swollen.
Like
Oh.
no, not swollen, like froze, like bam,
like
it's
the
just like,
bones around it broken, like
the
kept
whole
it locked
eye
in
is like-
place type shit.
it
like,
won't move or nothing. It's just like stuck. I can't explain. That shit was crazy. Like his eye got lower, this eye was lower, all type of shit. It was like he had a stroke.
Yeah, no, it's all biz ad. Might actually have had a stroke, damn near as possible.
Face stroke.
Hey,
Bell's palsy.
anyone ever get too high and they start thinking they're having a stroke? They're like, oh, this is it.
Nah, I ain't got that
Every
high.
day.
Right.
That sound like
How you feeling that?
shrooms.
Every day is crazy.
Every day. But wait, so when you got hit in your eye, it's a female or a dude?
No, it was a guy.
Oh, this is why you hate men. Okay.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
why the rage is there.
Okay, well, he's scandalous for that. There's like no excuse for that. I know some guys out there, we're not going to use any names, that do things like that. You feel me? But they're the people that I be beefing with. Yeah, exactly. He's got enough clout, so we know he'd be doing that shit. But speaking of beating the shit out of women, Cassie.
I thought you were about to say
she's
something else.
foul.
Man.
Yeah.
That she took 20 million and
Man.
still went on the stand. It's crazy.
Man.
I think she federally subpoenaed to be on the stand,
I
so
don't
she
give a
got
fuck
to be.
about no federally. She could have got on stand and said, "I don't recall."
Yeah.
She should, yeah, no,
Like,
that's
I
fine.
was
she
on-
took $20 million.
What she got to lose? She already got the 20 million.
I mean,
She ain't-
yeah,
she don't
but
got
like-
no loyalty to Diddy.
I mean,
She
but
probably
like,
trying to get some more
man,
money. She trying to get
he
a
should never
Netflix
paid then.
check.
He
Exactly.
should never paid then.
That's the thing that
Why
don't make
though?
sense.
That's his fault.
Like, does he get it back? Like,
No,
is
hell
it
no.
breach of contract? Like,
Hell no, breach
of
Hell no.
contract.
that's 20 million.
It's
Facts.
the feds.
That's
I thought
what
it was
the contracts
30.
were signed. You know what I'm saying? They went to court. They settled. Like,
But the federal subpoena, I think, jumps over they like trumps probably the
Oh, it's
NDA
like
she
an
had to
immune-
sign.
for
So
sure.
that's probably why she
System.
finna go and
Immunity.
tell.
Yeah.
Because she told it all now. She can probably jump back and write that book now. You know what I'm saying? She could write like a different version of it based on the. I don't know.
crazy.
Surviving Diddy coming soon.
I'm definitely trying to watch that or make that.
Or make that right. Yeah. the coldest part is to like I never realized I was yesterday years old when I realized that the reason why Puffy pissed on Drake in the club was that.
What do you mean he pissed?
Nah,
on
you
Drake
got the
in
story
club?
slightly wrong there. You got the story slightly wrong.
What do you wait? What do you mean?
No.
He
so,
pissed on Drake.
So do you remember at the first Meek Mill diss track when he's like, "Yeah, that's why Diddy pissed on you. You a bitch." Da, 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 da. You remember when Meek Mill said that?
What?
You don't remember that?
No, I
It,
don't.
it wasn't
remember him
actually
saying
Diddy
he
though.
got
It was
pissed
like
on.
one of T.I.'s homies.
Okay, but
But it did happen. Drake got pissed on. Facts.
wasn't it as a result of Diddy being mad at him and did he bottle him as well that night?
Okay, I'm gonna break it down. These are
Wait,
two.
so you
These are two
telling me
separate
a
incidents.
nigga
He got pissed on, bro.
I'll tell
grabbed
you.
the
Yeah,
bottle.
facts.
So,
He knows.
No,
yeah, I
but
feel like-
no. A nigga grabbed the bottle, went in the bathroom, pissed in the bottle. It was in the club. It's just like,
yes.
man,
Yes.
what the
No, it's
fuck,
worse. It's
man?
worse, bro.
Hell no.
It's worse than that.
I need to
And
know
what I'm
that.
hearing is worse than that.
Or
We
dick
talking
out,
we
pissing.
talking two separate incidents. I heard it was dick out pissing. So there was some movie premiere. T.I. I don't know if Diddy was there, but like it's a bunch of celebrities there. Apparently one of T.I.'s homies was drunk as hell, like in the aisle, wilding out, trying to take a piss. I don't know if he was trying to piss in a bottle or if he was just pissing on the floor. There was urine apparently allegedly made contact with Drizzy Drake.
Okay.
And he
He got a drizzle.
and he, rather than stand on business, because this is T.I.'s homies, I mean, T.I. got his own history. Apparently, Drake just got in a huff and left after getting pissed on. That's what I heard.
So this has nothing to do with Sean.
Diddy slapping
Combs.
Drake was a separate incident.
Okay.
That allegedly definitely happened.
But and Meek.
Allegedly, definitely.
Allegedly.
Allegedly
Allegedly
definitely
certainly
happened.
But they said that was over. Like so, from my understanding, they said originally that was because of the 0 to 100 instrumental. That beat was originally like Diddy supposed to have that song, and like Drake supposedly stole that beat. You feel me?
That's the word. Yeah, there was a bunch of back and forth.
But-
the P incident's different, but I think then, like, when it came to the beef, like, basically they took all these things, the embarrassing things that happened to Drake and was like throwing it at him. But I think those are two separate incidents.
Okay.
But he allegedly definitely got
But
beat on.
Meek did mention that. in his
Allegedly,
diss track.
definitely is still going
Yeah,
to be
allegedly,
crazy for
definitely
sure.
does not
That,
make sense.
I'm never going to get over that one.
But
Hey, I'm saying, like, that's
Like,
that's just
80, 90% type shit. Ass.
definitely 80-90%.
This dude, what the fuck?
and 100% he didn't do nothing about it.
That's what I'm hearing.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
No one
yeah,
slid.
yeah.
No one slid over this P unless he slid walking out the movie theater and slipped over.
Okay, so the crazy part though is that so Drake on the 5 a.m. in Calabasas joint is dissing Diddy and alludes to him pounding out Cassie's poon, and the reason why he was beating Doonies, and the reason why she went to OVO Fest is one of the reasons also Puffy wound up beating her ass.
That's the most insecure shit ever. How are you a cuck, but then you also beating her ass for going to the festival? Surely you like, oh yeah.
Well, it's crazy. It's like, bro, you're having all these dudes fuck her, like, and do nastier shit.
But
So
the
why-
OVO Fest, a bridge too far.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, like God forbid Drake, who literally fucks every stitch of pussy on the planet. Like, There's like no pussy safe from Drake.
That's why though. That's the ego. That's the ego part where Puffy's like, it's cool if I got a male escort peeing on you, but if Drizzy Drake actually takes you from me, he feels some type
First
of way.
he took the 0 to 100 beat, and then
Right.
he took my Doonies. Oh man, that's too far.
First he took my beat, then he took my beat. You know what I'm saying? It's
They got
tragic.
their own program running on Drake, just getting in the middle of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But shout out to Drake, man. Listen, like we putting Drake slander out there, but you know what I'm saying? We got lots
This
of
ain't
Drake.
Drake slander. It's like it's more context to this insanity right here, and kind of just I'm not trying to get on Cassie top like that and victim blame, but there's a high level of bopitude going on. Let's just call it what it is.
I'm in two minds about this, and I want to hear what Cheyenne has to say about this as well, because I feel like there's like, on the one hand, I feel like there's a bit of like slut shaming going on with Cassie of like, oh, she wanted to be peed on. She was up for the freak offs. But then on the other hand, I think Diddy met her when she was what, like 19?
Yeah.
She basically was with him her whole life. I think she said like her first sexual experiences was this weird stuff with him. So she ain't even no different and stuff like that. So I feel like I got to have some sympathy for her.
And you allegedly believe that?
Not because she was-
Allegedly,
but she's like,
possibly.
that
Yeah, but
means-
she's still
Allegedly,
a woman,
possibly.
like,
But-
she's
At
still a
19?
No.
At 19, she
No, no.
wasn't doing no dick sucking and fucking out here.
That means Ryan Leslie
No,
never hit
that's
it.
a fair point. That's a fair point.
Bro.
Because he took her from Ryan
How
Leslie.
you get with Diddy if you...
No, I'm with that, and I'm not saying that because I feel like if you
He didn't introduce you
To sex.
The first
no, okay,
Yeah, it might
facts.
not have been the first.
Yeah.
That's what she's
Yeah,
saying,
he
though.
still groomed
That is
her.
what she said.
Yeah,
She
he
was
for
still
sure
a little
groomed her.
kid.
Yeah,
She
she
was
was a kid.
Well, the thing is, right, I think if you're over 18, you can consent. That's all well and good. But what I feel like happened is it's like, forget the sex. It's more like this lifestyle. He's taking her around in the world.
Yeah, money.
Like
He got
flying her
money and
around,
shit, he rich.
putting her in a 10-album deal, and then you got to get peed on. Then you got to get your mouth peed in by a male gigolo. Like, wait a minute, is this normal? And she going through with it. She ain't got no mentor that she can be like an older OG woman that she can be like, yo, is it normal when the dude wants to pee in your mouth for 10 albums?
Bro. What's normal about getting pissed on in the mouth?
Nothing.
You should have
nothing.
some-
At a fucking 19, 18, you should know, like,
Common
getting
sense,
pissed
yeah,
on in
common
the
sense.
mouth is not.
No, that's
like,
facts,
I'm
that's
not
facts.
just getting- What the fuck,
You don't need an OG. You don't need an
Yeah,
OG.
you don't need grandma to tell you don't go out there and get
You're right.
pissed on in the mouth.
Hey,
like.
it's some females going to Dubai and getting shit on.
I
For a Chanel purse.
For the bag,
That's
though.
what
For a
it's
Chanel
bag.
purse.
That's what
For the
it's
bag.
fucking
And that's what she thought she was probably getting. She was like, this is the rich
Yeah,
shit
yeah, this
video.
the rich
We gonna-
nigga, yeah.
we
Also,
gonna-
he could have
So she was a
presented it as
304.
kink.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
know?
he clearly is a
She was
kid.
some work.
Potentially.
Potentially. We're not gonna exit that out because she was
But we also have to
she
keep
was
it.
with Diddy.
There is
listen,
pow-
like-
there
She was
is
a worker.
power dynamics at play, right? This is like one of the biggest producers of all time. She's a young artist.
10-album deal.
Yeah, 10-album deal.
And ain't
being
none of them
at-
albums
deal is
surface.
crazy.
Yeah,
And
that's
album
crazy.
deal
That-
is diabolical.
slavery.
That sound like a lifetime.
Slavery.
Like, that sound like a lifetime.
10-album deal, and you getting pissed on. Like that's I know if you
No,
rap
No,
already taking that.
that's how she got out of some of those albums, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so then
yeah.
you're gonna recoup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You're
you
gonna
ain't recoup. So
Open
you
up
know
and
what I'm
recoup.
saying? You gotta go handle that business.
So what are we doing here? Break it down.
Yeah,
No,
I need the female
I
opinion.
think being a female, I can relate in the sense of it's like when you've ever dated someone older, like men manipulate you, like they really do. And I think now, obviously, she's a lot older, and you look back and you think, okay, yeah, like the whole being held accountable. But essentially, like when she met him, she was young, and it's so easy to kind of get groomed into that kind of lifestyle, and that also then becomes hers. And I don't think it's fair that she's being like slut shamed and everything like that, because essentially, it's like if that's your man and you're with them all the time, that also becomes your lifestyle, right? So I don't think it's really fair that now she's being blamed or shamed for it, because when you are a young girl and you're impressionable and you've got that album deal and you want that lifestyle, you kind of think it's okay, and you don't have anyone else that's gonna like be everyone around them are gonna be yes people. They're not really gonna say no, don't do that. And you see it, like successful men are narcissistic, they're controlling, they're manipulative, and they're around people that don't tell them no.
Is that like a 100% across the board thing?
No, man.
That's kind of a crazy statement. All successful men are narcissists.
Most
I-
successful
I
people
wouldn't
are
say
actually
narcissists, but I feel like successful people is either your way or the highway. Because like, why
You
would
have
you
to.
deal with anything that's like not tolerated? Like,
You have
if it's
to.
not tolerable, then it's like, why am I dealing with it?
Being disciplined and like having like stringent opinions and like lines that you color within is not the same thing as narcissism.
No, but
there's like a
there's-
difference.
It
Like,
goes,
but
it aligns
NPD
more than you think.
but
it
NPD
requires a degree of narcissism, or I agree.
Yeah, the spectrum.
like,
There's a broad spectrum.
Yeah.
NPD is an actual mentally ill disorder.
Okay. But like not like malignant narcissism,
Yeah.
aka being a sociopath. Like
Yeah, there's
serial
levels.
killer.
There's
like,
levels to
yeah.
it.
Nah, bro, he ain't not serial killer narcissist. Like, my way or the highway narcissist.
This is my program. and
You
this
get
is
what
how
I'm
doing it.
saying?
Right.
If
We
you're not
not
doing
going
it,
serial
then
killer
you go do
wise.
what you want to do.
So, but here's the thing. So at a certain point, where do we draw the line? The reason I said bopitude is this, because it just came out, and this is the whole like point of this topic, is now messages are surfacing of Cassie being like, "Yo, I'm looking forward to the freak off. I can't wait, Daddy."
Bro, you telling me
Francisco's
they
gonna
getting
piss
messages
in my mouth
from what date is these messages?
from 2018 allegedly.
It's
Oh,
so-
okay, that ain't
somebody
that
still
far.
got
I was
their
like,
phone
somebody
in
got
the
their
drawer.
phone. Like, what?
It's well, I mean, like the Apple iCloud, I don't think ever goes away. There's probably, and that's why it's so crazy. The main
I
reason,
think these freak offs go back to like
Before phones.
yeah.
SMS text messages organising these
Also,
freak offs, man.
with the freak offs and stuff, there are people that just have kinks, but then there's obviously things going too far. Because essentially, like the context could be, you know, like I enjoy this and like whatever she's saying. So it's then when things get taken out of context, but also it's like being someone that's been in an abusive relationship, someone that has been a victim, you kind of become a people pleaser and you kind of tell them what they want to hear because it's just the best way. Because the moment you start disagreeing, you get a different version. It's like Jekyll and Hyde. You want to constantly please them and be on the good side.
I mean, that's actually a really solid point from like the perspective of what Cassie might be thinking. In addition to her trying, but like kind of like that gets thwarted when it's like, damn, Shorty got 20 M's and now she's getting more munions off of this. It's
You
like,
Yeah,
go from
but that's
victim
just
to
not-
aggressor to victim again.
yeah, it's
That
kind of
doesn't really make sense.
No,
to
it does
me.
though, but it's like you go through like a roller coaster of emotions. Like when you're in these kind of relationships, I don't know if any of you have ever experienced a toxic relationship, but the 1 minute you're happy and next you're sad. It's like when you can't break away from someone, like you go through that roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah.
Like that's reality of it. Like it's not all highs and it's not all lows. It's
that's
know?
actually true. Now, Ross, I'm pretty sure you have the most understanding of the actual intricacies of the case. Per my understanding, it seems like
Why? Because he the only one read it.
Hey, come on, man. I'm not going to cap though. I'm not fully up to date with it like some of these other YouTubers because I'm not covering it right now. So it's like I'm not going to claim that I'm the most like I haven't read everything related to this right now, but at the same time, I'll be seeing some of the stuff that's coming through and having an opinion.
so. Pretty much, in my opinion, it seems like Diddy gonna walk. He might get some of the drug trafficking charges, but he's
That's
essentially gonna beat the
crazy.
case.
It's looking
Like,
good for him, to be honest with
He's
you.
gonna beat the case, brother.
I feel like that's a big statement, but I feel like it's
not
looking
illegal
good.
Listen
to
to
have
me.
the freaky
He's gonna
shit
beat the
go on.
case.
I don't.
And
Free. If he didn't do it, you know what I'm saying?
No,
but
I think her testimony is actually making him look good purely because I feel like she is basically kind of talking about it and she's definitely saying that she was not feeling good about what happened, but she's kind of admitting like I was consenting to certain things happening. Whether or not you believe that she could have just back then thrown her hands up and said, I don't want to be part of this no more and walked away. I feel like we've seen that video of her getting dragged back to the hotel room. She probably was in, like, I feel like before this trial started and before her testimony, I was thinking he was cooked. Now I'm thinking like you could see the jury looking at it and saying, well, it was consensual. It was a consensual extreme relationship. And so I feel like he does have a chance, but like,
but so
I can't
have
say,
you,
I don't think you can say for sure either way.
have you looked at the evidence?
What parts?
So the number one piece of evidence that the whole entire prosecution's case was hinging upon was that video, was the beatdown video, right?
If that's all they're relying on,
That's
and then they're
the
saying it
number
was
one-
edited and sped up and stuff.
Exactly. So now that is inadmissible because CNN altered it. Now I'm thinking, here's my conspiracy.
Is it actually inadmissible? They're throwing it
It's
out.
inadmissible. That evidence is
Damn.
thrown out.
But
You feel
don't he
me?
got some other shit?
I
going
thought there
on,
were
too?
hundreds of freak off tapes. Apparently, the jury's watching freak off tapes and they're shocked.
Well, so okay, from what I'm hearing is
Type
I'm trying to watch them
shit.
freak off tapes.
I would
keep
like
it
to
real.
see him as well. But my
You said you're trying to watch.
I'm
what?
trying to see all of them freak off tapes.
I'm not mad at CNN.
I need premium access to them shits.
Freak offs was a little ditty. Like I don't.
Hey, listen, I'm just.
You wanted a
historical
woman
purposes.
to
I need him
rub
for research,
another
for sure.
man's
Research.
Nut on his chest? No,
That's
thank you,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
that
yeah.
one's
That's
wild,
crazy.
bro.
That's
What do you
no.
mean? They all was a little like man on man and like.
Y'all
I'ma
see-
skip- I'ma
you
skip-
know that?
I'ma skip those ones. No, I'ma skip those ones. I'ma skip
I
those
want
ones.
to see all of them. Like,
Okay.
no.
I'ma skip
She
those
might
ones.
have been setting up the play to some of the shit. You never know what really happened. She might have been like,
This is
"Hey,
true.
we need to go get them and bring them to the little party."
Right.
Like back.
Well, that's
then,
what
it
they were
was like-
saying. Carisha was like doing. She was
All
like,
I'm saying is like in everybody defense, she would if she was some work. Like
Right.
people like she was in the field with him. Like
I
she
mean,
didn't just land on his lap. Like
debatably is some work. You feel me?
but that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
if she was some work, then she was with all the things that come with being some work. Like
regardless of anyone's opinions, the fact that that evidence is now no longer admissible, and the reason being CNN, right? This is a news network. Their job is to archive.
They've been compromised though, CNN.
That is insane compromise.
We ain't jacking CNN. No, but you know what I thought was crazy? Did you see the detail about Kid Cudi and the car?
Yes.
About they had a meetup about they had a sit down about the car, and Cudi's like, "Yo, what about my car?" And then Diddy was like, "What car?" Deboed him. Straight deboed him. That one was crazy. I was like, that kind of almost made me have a bit more respect for him
He
again.
lit his car on fire, right? Or something.
Yeah, he blew up his car.
whoa,
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
But
some rich nigga shit. Just blow up a car just because
That's
you know you can
mafia.
pay the car over. Like,
Bro, I didn't even know that you could I didn't even know it was that easy to blow up cars. I thought it was just video game shit. He took that to 8Ball's fucking bomb workshop.
That's crazy.
literally, like you gotta. It's on like the third ignition or whatever. The
Bruh.
shit booms or that's insane. But the fact that CNN dropped the ball, or I believe they were paid off. To be honest with
Ooh, you think CNN paid
100%.
off?
you,
What are you basing on that? Any evidence?
well,
If he beat this, that's a crazy tab.
Right, this is the question people have been saying. If he beats this, is he going to go quiet and disappear, or is he going to be out doing interviews?
Fuck
being
no.
like, freaky. He's going to be popping his shit, right?
Nigga, I'm the king of this
Yeah.
motherfucking nigga.
Fuck
Y'all
all
know
y'all
y'all
was talking about. I seen every
nigga.
single one of y'all
Yeah,
talking shit.
yeah,
Fuck
nigga,
y'all.
all that no Diddy shit, nigga. I got something for you niggas, nigga.
Hey, you know what? I'm trying to be there for the fresh home freak off. That first freak off when he's fresh out, finna be crazy. The fresh home freak off finna be crazy, bro.
Bro.
Ruby Rose
He's
finna
back
be
with a
there.
bang, bro. All-star freak off.
Oh.
Meek finna be there.
Oh, yeah.
Meek definitely finna be there.
He was
I'm proud
calling
of you,
him
Daddy.
and shit, bro. That's
I'm proud of you, Daddy.
Right, he back, man. He back outside for another freak off. And
Yeah.
you know he's freaking off in there for sure.
The reason why I think that CNN was paid off.
Yeah, you a little freak off.
Hey, listen, I'm just trying to find out what's going on
He's
in these
liberated.
industries,
No,
man.
you not. I don't think you're trying to find out what goes on in that.
Hey, man, listen, man.
He's trying to be on location to get his real report.
Hey, listen, man. I'm getting a little fuzzy. Adam teaching me the ways of the freak off. I'll be seeing him freaking off next door. You know what I'm
Stay
saying?
away from Adam when it comes to those freak offs, man.
I don't even
Man.
talk to Adam when he's like, I can see that look in his eye. It's
Adam
porn
just be
day.
doing like little
You're
Adam
there.
shit. He don't have no jumper party.
Yeah,
Nah.
you don't
Unless-
want Adam
unless,
shit to turn
you know-
into Trap Lord Raw shit.
Hey, listen, when I pulled up for the last episode of the news, Adam was about to do a scene and he said, he was like, bro, if I can't get hard, you're going to have to jump in. I was like, I'm ready, man. Ready, coach. Tap me in, man. Come on, take me off the bench, coach.
Jump in for her or him.
Hey, listen.
No, Diddy, hey, listen, it's diabolical. What are we talking about right now?
He had two chicks there, so
Hey,
you know what I'm saying.
listen,
We could put one on the bench and still make it work.
No, so really
Wait, what? You gonna do what
let's
now?
go,
Right,
Ross.
listen, we're gonna move on.
No, but the reason why I think that CNN is for sure got paid off is your job is to archive footage. This is one of the most important pieces of footage in recent history, and an entire case testimony hinges upon it. But one of your editors, low-level editors, misplaces the original file and accidentally deletes it.
Deleting
and
the
it's
original file is
unrecoverable.
crazy.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Unrecoverable.
You can't
Yeah.
accidentally delete shit.
They ain't absolutely delete nada, nunca. So that's why I think Diddy's long arms and deep pockets got that shit paid off, and now he's finna beat the case as a
So
result.
it's
No, I
also
hear that,
admitting
right?
She cheated and did
But
all
then
that.
I
extra
feel like
shit.
they got they got the Big Bang.
Who got the Big Bang?
That's just like the
Oh.
sample.
Oh, okay.
If that don't work, they got the Big Bang.
Yeah.
I don't even want to just
You're a long-term play.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. Which they
Yeah.
probably do got as well, because
That's
something
why I'm like, he got
that,
two things going on.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
People focus on that, but it's some old.
'Cause it's more to talk about. With
yeah,
that, but
after
for sure.
that, like
for sure.
Because when
But-
it comes to the street shit, it's like, oh, that shit happens every day. We're
no
not gonna
cap.
be like,
Like,
Every day, you'll be all right. You tough, right? And it's crazy that if you think about it, this is a
on the
dude.
cars and shit, you think he
that-
wasn't like.
yeah,
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
This is a dude that we've known as like a pretty scummy human being for the entirety of his career. Going back to Uptown Records when he was with Andre Harrell before Bad Boy, every single artist that was signed to Bad Boy is either dead, did a lengthy prison sentence of 10 years or longer, and or hates him. You feel me? We could go artist by artist, name for name, and name them.
What about French?
French has all of his friends dead or locked up too. So it's like French.
They from the trenches.
French locked in with Diddy though, yeah. French from
French
feeling
locked in
Diddy.
with Diddy. But guess what?
So rock boys.
Free Max B. R.I.P. Stack Bundles, R.I.P. Chinks Drugs. He's like in the same vein as Puffy. He's
I
like
ain't
an
even
extension.
Nah, you putting extras on it now, man. Come on, man.
He was like outside.
They all in the field. Everyone I mentioned was in the field. But ain't that crazy that the
So
three
he was like
people?
he was the one
So
that nigga paid him for the banana. Like,
I don't like this shit at all.
Like,
he came
he
from
in the
yeah.
trenches, but like he still getting niggas like.
Bro, I'm not. You don't think that that's just a little bit strange? That the one person
That's a
who still has a
conspiracy.
decent.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit strange.
I don't like putting stuff on people's name, you know.
I feel like you're reaching a little bit though, because it ain't nothing to do with Diddy, Max B, and Chinks Drugs and shit.
No, that has nothing to do with Diddy, but I do find it odd that the one person, and by the way, French didn't have a typical deal. He was never like a bad boy artist officially. You
so
feel-
rock boy.
Yeah. But
Man,
like,
I don't
French
wanna
Vanilla,
hear- He was
like-
all in the videos and shit. Niggas,
Post-
nigga, what? I ain't
okay.
gotta hear that shit.
So let me walk that back. Post
Yeah, redact.
2000. Let me redact that. Post 2005 might be a little different. And French is the only, French, MGK, and the other dudes he's signing might still have a
MGK
decent.
was Bad Boy?
Yeah, he was.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he was.
Wow.
Yeah. Remember the Ocho Cinco song? They had the whole Bad Boy roster on it.
We talking about
MGK.
Machine Gun Kelly?
Machine
Yeah,
Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly was signed to Diddy, and there's footage of.
That's
So he was at the
random as
Diddy
hell.
parties. That's
Oh yeah, for sure. He was busting down little bunnies at the
Oh, all right. I thought you was. Yeah.
But so
Trying to see where you was going.
that
with
might have been where he been making fun. I don't know, player. I don't know. But with that being said, I just think it's a bit odd that the one guy who still has somewhat of an amicable relationship with Diddy, even though he wasn't directly signed to Bad Boy or whatever, but in the same manner as, like, I'm talking about Black Rob. I'm talking about Biggie Smalls. I'm talking about Craig Mack. I'm talking about, you feel me, Loon, G Dep, all them. You
I'm
feel me?
way
Danity
too.
Kane.
I'm a young old nigga, bro. I ain't that old nigga.
Yeah, but like that's all the artists that were
Biggie
signed
Smalls
in.
is the only name I knew.
Yeah, Lush going into the archives right now,
Man,
man.
hell, bro, hell no. You know.
They got some of them jingles.
You remember the song Like Whoa? Someone like Whoa. You don't remember that?
Bang, bang.
Close. Damn, Flows don't know Whoa. It's crazy. But no, I'm old as fuck. So
Yeah.
anyways, the majority of the entirety of his artists are dead, serving lengthy sentences, or hated.
Oh,
This
but
shit
like,
happens.
what about all the other
Terrible
big
guy.
white labels that niggas die all the time? Like niggas die on big
Okay.
labels. Like nobody blame the fucking head of the of their labels. Like nobody
not
don't
blaming
blame Jimmy
Sony?
Iovine or
Like,
Sony
no.
fucking when somebody dies, nigga. Like
No,
come on,
there's
bro.
only
If
one.
a street nigga, you making street music and you just die, we're not gonna just blame that on the label. If you go to jail doing street nigga shit, we ain't gonna blame that on the
Then
label.
why was everybody on Ghazi Top about the Empire
Because there's
conspiracy?
conspiracy theories.
Yeah, that's
bro. People
bullshit,
just-
But
I
nobody
know,
nobody do
but-
the big ones. Nobody ever say that about the big labels, like
I don't
the
think-
big three.
Yeah.
And
Well,
if so,
because-
if
And
niggas
Empire
are dying
do
and
got
going
a
to jail,
disproportionately
it's-
amount
the
of
big
what's
three
really
got a lot
going
of
on,
deaths.
That's not what's going on.
No,
It's
for
not.
sure, 1,000% it's not going on. You're right. But those, like, when you talk about the big three labels, they have such wide umbrellas and so many subsidiaries, it's difficult to even equate it to being like, oh, like
What
Atlantic
you
is
mean? There's
responsible.
plenty of people signed to this big label. Or
They-
this
they
big,
signed
what,
to Alamo.
what about
Exactly,
the A&R that got him signed? How you know he ain't in the field? How you know he ain't find that nigga in the trenches?
Find me an A&R with as many bodies associated.
You would be
close-
surprised. I'm not about to be name dropping niggas like
This shit is crazy.
niggas,
no.
niggas die on big labels all the time.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. But for that era, there's like, even everybody on death row besides Pac is pretty much alive still. You feel me? And that's
Niggas
death
is going
row.
to jail and shit. Like,
Yeah, but compared to the fact that
Didn't
death
Snoop
row,
beat a murder or some shit?
Snoop beat a
Snoop beat
murder.
Snoop beat
Easy.
a
Tupac
murder.
Tupac beat
died.
rape, like or
Easy
some
was not a
crazy
part of
shit.
death row.
Like, what you
He
mean?
was the
That
opposite.
was
He was the opposite of death row. He
Why
was
you think
ruthless.
he- why you think
Tupac lost the rape, but he beat shooting a cop, which is crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Tupac was never
he went to
exonerated.
jail for rape. Like,
No, but like that's great. How are you going to jail for that? But you shooting a cop and getting away with it? How that's insane.
because back then there was no cameras.
But he
Nah,
also,
that's facts. That's
There
facts.
wasn't drones
shot
and
the
random
cop on
people out with
somebody
their
who
phone
defense,
TikToking
yeah.
and shit.
Bro,
He
everything's
didn't
on
even
camera
know
now.
it
It's
was
crazy,
camera.
bro.
Yeah.
Every rapper that
Everybody
passes
got
away.
rings. Everybody got Tesla.
Yeah,
Everybody,
facts.
Hey, you
Yeah,
dumb young
Fulio
street
shit on a
niggas
Tesla.
out here, man. Hey, don't be doing crimes and shit in Teslas and shit, man. Like,
Yeah, they got the whole thing in 4K. You do it in a Tesla.
yeah,
The
they
Fulio
might
shit was a
shut that
Tesla cam, right?
motherfucker off. Yep. They have the
Crazy.
whole way. Like, they use each car in
Doing
different
stunts
angles.
in a Waymo.
It was a movie. Bro, I got a Waymo for the first time the other day with Vlad TV. Crazy.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Bro, like, it's bizarre. You get in the back of the car, there's no driver, and it just takes off, and it drives confidently. Like, it'd be pulling out, like,
aggressive?
I don't
it's kind
know.
of
Me
Me
aggressive.
personally, I
Safe,
can't
bro.
get in that because somebody can just run up on that motherfucker. That shit ain't gonna do 100 miles per
It's gonna
hour to
stop.
get away.
Yeah, no,
it's
for
gonna
sure.
stop. Nigga, open the door. Like, I'm not hopping in that. I need a real driver or I'm driving.
Nah, facts.
There's no do the dash setting. in
Yeah.
Waymo.
They need
It's
that.
no-
They need the Hellcat
It's no
Waymo.
express runaway setting.
I seen a
Like,
video of it just going in circles in the parking lot, and he couldn't even get out the car. He had to call the customer support and all this shit. It's
For real?
like, bro?
You
I'm,
He got kidnapped by Waymo.
yeah, like
Yeah, that's
hell,
crazy.
no, that's
I'm gonna
worse.
stay in
That's
there
worse than a
long.
Tesla.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
stay in there as long as possible and sue the fuck out their ass.
It's a vibe though, because if you like, I don't know,
Ain't
if
no
you get
vibe.
Ubers,
I'm
Uber
looking
drivers
over my
talking to you and
shoulder every
shit,
second.
just in that
Nah, I'm
silence,
in there like-
cruising.
Every time I see one, I'm looking
And
straight
there
through the
ain't
window.
No
Yeah,
tint
nah, for
on
sure.
them windows.
Like, hell no.
The worst, for some reason, it's always when I'm like the highest and just like, and this is in my past. Of
All
course,
the
I don't
time.
do any drugs anymore, but like in my past.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
you
right,
feel me?
Lush.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sober.
congratulations.
There we
You
go.
feel me?
Are we doing the
yeah.
lush drug test still?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
happening?
man, I
No,
believe
I
it.
passed that
I believe
motherfucker.
it.
You passed it?
I passed that motherfucker.
Damn,
It said
congrats,
THC
man.
and
Congrats,
that's
respect.
all. But back in the day when I used to be a demon, it was like every time I'm yacked out, the Uber driver would be like, "Oh, it's Lush," and wants to ask me about battle rap and all this stupid shit. And I'm going from San Bernardino to Koreatown or some stupid shit. I'm like,
Oh,
my
hell no.
God, bro. Like, held captive here. Like, yeah, totally. Oh, no, yeah, you're right. He sucks. Yeah, I hate mumble rap too. Go kill yourself. Like,
Bro, that's one of the worst things in the world, getting an Uber driver that makes music.
yeah, well,
Oh my
exactly.
God.
And then like people make this assumption, or they don't anymore. They know like I'm with all the fuck shit, but they used to be like, "Oh, Lush, you're like into battle rap. You must love real hip hop. Isn't like all this new stuff terrible, like Playboy Cardi?" And I'm like, "Yeah, totally, bro." And then like that's my whole playlist.
Yeah.
You feel me? But,
Bro, it's crazy.
so
yeah.
what else we got? So Rika, we did all the. Oh yeah, okay. Daylight. Speaking of battle rap, y'all know who Daylight is?
You know,
Yeah.
I'm really like, you know.
Okay, Daylight is a dude that became famous for being a battle rapper, but he had a lot of crazy antics. Like when he went to your town, he stripped butt naked on stage. You feel me? He tried to take a shit on stage one time. Do you don't know this about Daylight?
I don't know
Yeah.
about those antics.
he
I know
has-
nigga with the spider on his face and watch.
He
Like,
got
I
the, he
don't
got
know.
the he got the Spawn tattoos. He's affiliated with a
He went
pretty reputable
crazy.
section.
Can we pull up a pic of Daylight and just show Sharon what he looks like?
See Daylight and
like a big ass spider on his face.
it's a Spawn. He's got the Spawn like.
Oh, that's what that
yeah,
is?
yeah.
That
He's
is a
got
crazy
the Spawn
tat.
mask tatted on his face. One of the ugliest tattoos of all
Like
time.
big as fuck too.
And
Face tattoo is such a gamble, man, because sometimes it works nicely, but sometimes it's like, whoa, you crashed out.
but it like totally like works for him.
No, for
whatever
him, like it
reason.
works
Like,
now at this point in his
Yeah,
career.
it's like he's synonymous with that. But he was one of the rare dudes
Wait,
that.
so he has the face for a Spawn tattoo?
yes,
Is that what you guys are saying?
Okay.
No,
That's
it just
the man
become
with
like
the face for a Spawn tattoo is crazy.
I get it.
it's just a part of his image now.
No, yeah,
Now it's the brand
It
fully. Like
definitely
that's
is
the
him.
brand.
I can't picture him without it. But
I see it.
so he kind of transcended battle rap, and now he's a part of TDE, which is like the label that put out Kendrick
he
Lamar.
TDE too?
Yeah, he on TDE now, and he fuck with J. Cole heavy. He was featured on J. Cole's last album, and he's like really respected.
J. Cole was?
Yeah, he was on J. Cole's
Shout out
last
my
album.
nigga Daylight.
They
That's
going
crazy.
stupid. It's crazy that a lot of this shit don't reach the streets of LA, but
Nigga,
like
they
the-
only promote what the budget promote, nigga.
exactly. But
Fuck you talking about, nigga.
but like the hip hop heads, the people that are into like the hardcore lyricism, they're like
gotta
they
get on
like
YouTube.
one of their he one of their champions, whatever. And
Okay.
so after Kendrick came with all the disses last year, Joey Badass responded and got into it with one of the artists on TDE called Ray Vaughn. You feel me? And Ray Vaughn started going back at him, and now Daylight has entered the chat and is dissing as well. And he just Joey
So
Badass.
They finna pack him out.
So Joey Badass just did a freestyle on a Red Bull freestyle, and it was him, Absol, and Big Sean. It was really dope. They all killed it. But in there, Joey's like going at
So it's like all the rapping ass niggas.
All
having
the
to rap
rapping ass
on.
fools, they like having like
I'm
this.
surprised Simba hasn't entered the chat.
He for sure should. I mean, like
I
he's
thought he
like
was, or like what's the other dude name? I forgot. Like
Simba, like LaRussell, them
yeah,
type dudes.
Russell.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm surprised he ain't entered the chat.
They kind of are though. Like they're in those like lyrical.
Well, probably not
conversations.
Russell. He got motion. Like
Yeah.
A nigga that got motion, he don't really need to entertain like too much.
I also
shit.
feel like
I'm not saying
LaRussell-
those other dudes don't have motion.
No, yeah, it's
but
different.
He got like some
No,
other
he has
shit.
like songs that are on the radio.
I like what he got going on.
But I
like-
feel like LaRussell kind of stepped away from the hardcore lyrical
Yeah,
shit
he's-
and started to make
no,
more
he's
just
fun,
fun
but
music.
like, but he'd throw a couple bars in
Yeah.
there.
He a puncher for sure. But what happened was, so Daylight wound up making an Instagram post, and he posted Capital Steez, who was Joey Badass's homie, who killed himself back in the day. And it was
No,
like,
that's a little too far.
yeah. So, and he wound up removing it. Like he took the post down and
Did he
shit.
caption
but-
it anything? Or
No,
he just
no
posted the
caption.
picture?
Just posted it. You feel me?
Diabolical.
Like, yeah.
What if he's just showing no paying homage? Like,
What I think, what I think he was doing, because Daylight, me knowing Day and me knowing that he's a conspiracy theorist, he probably trying to imply like, oh, like this is your Illuminati sacrifice or some weird shit like that. I feel like
but he didn't say that.
He didn't say that, but like if you follow
You just
his,
implied a whole lot of
That's-
That's what I'm saying.
What
The
I-
picture could mean anything.
that's what I believe.
like that was my boy too. Like
Like,
he could be like,
I
that's
just-
my
I was just
boy.
off this.
You like he could be saying like, yeah, that was my boy. You like a bitch. Like,
But
Yeah,
there's
it's my
no
homie.
This was the
connection,
joint
it's
of
a
the
yeah,
Yeah,
this
calculated
was the
move,
joint.
right?
Like this
For
was
sure.
my homie. It gets so many things, you know.
But people were tripping and we're like, oh my God, how could you do
No,
this?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't go that extreme.
Don't do no shit like that.
Like-
If we getting into it, don't.
You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That means something, even though you're not saying nothing.
But what
Especially-
you said to me was like,
You can't just
you can't
assume
be like,
it
nah.
means something.
Well, here's the other weird thing about it is this fool Daylight. I could be wrong about this, but I heard that he has a Capital Steez tattoo on him. Like he fuck with Capital Steez, like he's heavily influenced by him, and he loves him as an artist.
Yeah,
so
you
like,
could be saying that's the joint.
yeah, but like even like okay, so I saw a comment from Mickey Fax, who's another dude that's like he was a double XL freshman, and he's heavily respected in the lyrical side of hip hop, and he's real close with Daylight. They are like a part of the same crew and all that. And he said Mickey Fax was all like he got Capital Steez tatted on him, but this is he kind of said like I don't want to misquote him. He basically said that was bunk, like him posting that was not cool. So basically, fools got on his helmet for it, but yeah, I don't know. I think Day took
Did
it a
he
little
make
bit
a
too far.
diss?
He did take it. too
Yeah.
Yeah, he went way.
You're not
left.
supposed to do all that.
But like this is knowing
That was
Daylight.
like some like Chicago shit. Like
Yeah.
like, that was like oh shit.
But I can't really say I'm surprised coming from him in any capacity. He like always would troll and take things too far.
Yeah,
and
but
that's
the
kinda-
battle rap scene and like the rap scene and it's just two different worlds. So
And
like,
you're not
Do you
really
think
supposed.
sorry, but do you think people just take like the whole clout and everything just too
Yeah,
far and
for
it's just where
sure.
it comes?
for sure. The people because they like shit. If I'm a troll, I might as well troll all the way.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like if they gonna capture this troll moment, they might as well capture the big bang. Like
Yeah, the moment.
that's how some people think.
Because now you gonna have to do the extreme. To
Yeah,
match how
yeah. You
crazy
gotta
Yeah.
match. You gotta
this
go
went.
even crazier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make your bitch ass pull up like type shit. Like
Right. And that's the thing. Like even within battle rap culture, that shit is frowned upon. Like it used to be like that shit was cool in like 2009. Fools would be like, oh, and like your fucking dad died of this disease or da 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 da. Like, which is like,
No, that's still cool if we battle rapping and shit. Like
Keep battling,
in the
like-
middle of a battle rap,
yeah.
that's cool.
but that's
You know
kind
what
of
I'm saying? Like in the middle of a battle rap, you know when niggas is and they make their bars and shit like son wooty woo woo woo. Yeah, your dad a bitch. You died. You know.
You trying to press their buttons.
You got what I'm
That's what you
saying?
doing.
Like niggas be saying some foul shit in the battle. There's no limits in the battle rap. I'm not gonna lie. It's like when you get in there and you step in that ring, you should know niggas gonna talk about your granny, nigga.
and Daylight is a battle rapper.
Well, battle
You
rap
feel
is
me?
just battle rap. That's
Yeah, but
that
and
stays
that-
in the ring.
That's
type
what I'm
shit.
saying.
Yeah,
the,
for sure.
the rap world is like niggas is like taking it personal. It's like now it's in the media. You know, some of them battle rap clips don't make the internet.
No,
until,
most
like,
of them don't.
The
Yeah.
ones that's making the internet now is like from 2016,
Right.
2005 and shit. Like
They're not
yeah.
transcending the
Yeah,
battle
it's,
scene.
it's not the new shit that's happening
Right.
right now. Like
But that's the thing, though. Okay, so what about the Kendrick and Drake beef, for example? Like fools are taking it too far. Look at every drill music. Fools are. I think really drill music is setting the precedent for a lot of people to feel comfortable doing shit like that, because I know even myself when I get high, I like if I don't like you now, I want to talk about everyone you love that's dead, because my mind is warped by that too.
No, yeah, because like music, that's what it is now. It's like who you beef with. You got to talk about who you beef with, and because that's nowadays, that's people reality.
Drill
get what I'm
music's
saying?
different though.
Like-
It's like drill music's like dudes rapping about street beef that's been
Yeah.
going on, rather than like we stepping in the ring to battle and I'm gonna escalate things and diss your dead homie. This is like, yo, I dissing your homie because we actually killed your homie, and like come catch us, like we finna try and catch you.
Right.
So it's way more serious than battle rap. I feel like battle rap's almost got like that
It's
gentlemanly
playful.
respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know
it's
what I'm
like WWE.
And it's like, I'm not gonna slide on you, I'm gonna try and come up with something better to say back to you.
Yeah, facts.
Right?
Well, you're supposed to not like that. You're supposed to not do anything physical. You're supposed to not transcend
You're
those.
supposed to push buttons.
Right, you're supposed to push.
I feel like
buttons.
if you do anything physical, you lost because he
Yep.
pushed your button. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You-
Like,
you do.
didn't have a bar to come back that was gonna be shitting on whatever he said. Like,
Facts.
But like, so from the people, like from battle rap though, like in the inside, it became played out, the shock value shit, and people kind of started moving in a different direction because it just got like so excessive. You know, like the worst was the fucking females when they battle. It's like,
some of them be hard though.
no, they're dope as fuck.
It's some
but
of them
like
that's
the-
hard, but some of them when it's never two that's hard in one battle.
Well, there's like Jazz the Rapper, Official. There, you feel me? There's a Miss Hustle. There's a the Homegirl
I
RX.
just
There's
be
a
catching
handful.
a couple clips. I ain't don't really know all their names and shit.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a couple that be gassing. I be like, but it's never two that's gassing. It's like we're always one just fucking over the other one. Like it's like
Normally, and some, but now that it's got a little more competitive. There's this other girl, Vixen. She hella hard, but honestly, I just think at the end of the day, whatever you say, you're gonna have to answer for it. So, kind of respect the drill dudes, and at least like shit. At least they're standing on business about what they're saying. Like as bad as it is, they're
Well, it's like, you know what it is?
No,
It's
but
like that shit was
no,
already
no,
happening. They're just making music
don't
about
say
it.
That because they really just casting spells, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like when you rap, when you say certain shit, you just putting the same shit in the air over and over and over and over. So like, yeah, I feel like if you like street niggas used to do shit in the streets, but when they rapped about like
other shit.
other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna tell you, like you didn't know most of these rappers was like either street dudes unless you really knew. Like you probably thought they was good dudes until you see them on TMZ for getting caught with 50 guns and shit. Like, you know what
I
I'm
thought
saying?
that
100%.
rap money was real
Yeah,
good.
like you thought it was all props and shit. Like
And like it's funny because like even one of the dudes we were just talking about, one of Diddy's artists was this dude named Loon, and he was like was always just rapping about girls, and you feel me, like, and just like fly shit and money. He never alluded to any criminal activities, barely at all. And this dude caught one of the gnarliest drug trafficking cases.
Wait.
Yeah,
That
I
just
feel
goes to
like-
show you, right? Like, if you're really doing it and being sloppy, then you're gonna get caught.
he was
And
more
fact.
gangster
Don't matter
than
what you rap.
90% of rap. You
I
feel
feel like
me?
they-
And he wasn't
they-
rapping about it.
And he was not rapping about it at
I
all.
feel like they talked about it. It just wasn't like deliberately talking about it. Like
Right.
they wasn't, oh, I popped the nigga at the liquor store. He was drinking a Red Bull or something
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
or he was
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
eating Snapples or like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was more like they were
Slicker.
just like cool with it. Like, yeah, I had the 40 in to ride down the street and
Yeah.
bam, bam, and like it wasn't like just flat out what they saying.
even like fools were super subtle as to where you had to know,
Let me
like
get some of these shit.
fools would be like, you know who did you know what with you know who. You feel me? Like literally say shit like that.
Nah,
And be
facts.
like, YK. But I don't know. I think I'm not surprised Daylight took things too far, but I'm not really feeling it. R.I.P. Steez, ultimately.
Hey, can I add a topic? Because a fresh topic came in just this morning, and me and Cheyenne are going to have a lot to say about this. Chris
Oh.
Brown has been arrested in the UK for GBH, grievous bodily harm, which is a very serious charge, and he's been held and remanded in prison till, I think, June the 12th. So Chris Brown is on the wing in a UK prison for like 2 weeks.
Wait, wasn't it
Chris
one
Breezy.
of his
Chris
producers?
Breezy,
It was one of his producers he beat up, allegedly, right?
allegedly.
Yeah.
And apparently it was a pretty bad beating. Like,
Oh wow.
they're saying, I think they're saying
Wait,
that
so the producer was his producer, or was it a producer from out there?
he's a producer. I think he's a producer from out there that had done some work with Chris Brown, but like didn't do loads of his stuff. It was like some sort of link up, and then there was some kind of disagreement. Apparently, something went down in a nightclub, a very famous nightclub in London, and basically What they're alleging, I saw another YouTube video that basically said they alleged that Chris Brown like had hit someone that was knocked unconscious and then beat them with like a champagne bottle or something. And it's in the UK.
But
I don't know if,
that's his weapon of choice, though.
Yeah.
If you know
Apparently.
Breezy's history, he's a bottler.
hey, listen, Chris
Gonna
Brown
crack somebody over their
We
head.
ain't
with
putting no bottles on niggas. We ain't
allegedly.
Allegedly.
bottle bandit.
The bottle bandit.
The rose gold bottle bandit. Like,
Yo,
no,
the rose gold ball bandit hitting, you know.
Yeah, if you know his history, like, nah.
Chris Brown
there's
don't
been-
make music about cracking nobody over the head.
He
with
don't.
Ace of
Perfect.
Spades.
There you go.
That's a prime example.
There you go.
No,
There you
that's
go.
facts.
Bruno Mars don't make music about doing cocaine. You feel
He
me?
kinda
Like,
do.
Yeah,
kinda
kinda
do,
do.
though.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you listen in between the lines, you know.
all these guys are like yacked out their faces singing amazing. Like, I don't think there's a connection between cocaine and good singers.
That's historically been the case. I want to ask Cheyenne though, how do you think Chris Brown's getting received in the UK prison with the Mandem?
I don't know.
How do you think they're treating?
Honestly.
Like everyone's going to be I wonder what prison he's going to. But imagine how gassed everyone is. Like
No,
all the
exactly.
drill rappers from England that are in jail right now.
They're probably
Let's
juice.
do the
Bando
part, yeah.
Bando K's linking up with Chris Brown in jail. Come
Chris
on.
Brown,
Yeah.
nigga.
Come on.
That American
Chris
pop
Brown.
star,
Chris
nigga. What?
Brown.
Nigga,
It's going to be
what?
turned up. He's going to be with all the famous drill rappers making collabs. 6-7. Who else? SJ.
But how does it work out there? Like, is there like a mandatory PC thing if you're famous, or how does that like?
UPCF.
I think they got a
In the
PC, but I just
UK.
feel like it's not as well organized as what you got going on.
Okay.
And I feel like UK prisons are a lot more cushy than American prisons.
That's
So
funny 'cause
you
I
can
pic-
have a TV and an Xbox. You probably have a whole studio in there.
Dude, I picture
Yeah,
the
no.
UK prisons like
Nigga,
ancient.
what?
Right? Xbox, straight Xbox in a UK prison for sure. TV, Xbox.
I was
It's
thinking
just
it
the
would-
phones. You're not supposed to have a phone. You get in trouble if you get a phone, but hella, people have phones.
I thought it would be like medieval dungeons. Like there's like fucking
Nah,
guarded
hell
by
no.
knights. and,
Your
like,
shit's like a Florida prison looks like a medieval dungeon.
Yeah.
UK prison, the wing looks pretty calm. Not trying to
Okay.
go there for a long period of time, but you know, it looks way more relaxed than American.
It's like a janky
Bro, people got their clothes.
Right.
Got,
Yeah,
people
it's
got
like
their
a-
designer fits calm in there. Little,
Sounds
little.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Little spliff.
It's a snooty
Like,
fox.
you rarely see niggas in that, like, LA with some shit like that. But that shit sound crazy.
I'm gonna find you like a
That's
clip.
just like the normal. Like,
Yeah, like,
No,
everybody that got money can just, like,
Can you look up UK prison? We're gonna see what Chris Brown's how Chris Brown's gonna be living out there.
he gonna be
used
out
to
in a
see-
week.
Yeah, he's not gonna be there.
He
He
for
got
a
2
while.
weeks, so he's remanded for 2 weeks, and then they're going to decide if he gets bail. But it's a serious charge. GBH is taken mad seriously in the UK.
Grievous
Because we
bodily
don't
harm.
have guns, so hitting someone with a champagne bottle, that's like you was trying to catch a body.
Crazy. He'll
How
be
long
out
has
in a
he been
week.
on the run for?
2 years, I think. A few, I think more than 2 years.
Well,
Oh yeah,
he
the
don't
incidents
live.
from 2023.
Josh,
he
can
don't
you
live
type
out
in
there, so
UK
it's
prison
like,
compilation? Because I feel like this is going to be the,
Yeah, I was about to say
whitewash
that,
version of
that
it.
shit look like a fucking hospital.
Second, no, not that one. Don't do that. That might be bad.
This shit looks
Type in-
janky
type
to
in
me, bro.
UK
I don't know what you're
prison.
talking about.
UK
That shit
prison
look grimy,
TVs.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it looked yeah.
But no, but
that
they
looked
look
like
like our
Cook County.
prisons.
Looked like Cook County.
Yeah, them
Now,
like
Josh,
our
can you type in
prisons.
like UK prison TVs or like Xbox or something?
Look, I used to watch this guy on YouTube back in the day named Raw Mems, who was a
Yeah, try some of
you
these.
guys out
Try some
there.
like those first two. Oh yeah, I think this one might
Bro,
be.
this nigga got
This
a
one might be
fucking-
fake, you know.
Bro, this nigga got a 50-inch, bro. Bro, man,
way.
hell no.
Wait, go back
He
and
got a 50-inch, bro.
can you go back and play the first one in the list? The very first short. Just play that. Yeah.
I was about to say, this nigga damn near on a different type of yard. 50.
This is more realistic. You can
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
little
the
TV,
little TV.
Xbox,
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
chilling though.
designer clothes. You got your Nike Tech in there.
50 inches
Tanked
like,
up
was
in-
like movie like.
Yeah, 50-inch, a bit crazy, but you're probably not getting a 50-inch TV. You're finna be playing San Andreas, have a little smoke, a little tuna sandwich.
So they're allowed to smoke.
I don't think you're supposed to, but everyone's smoking zoots in prison, as far as I'm aware. Like anyone I know is in there smoking zoots.
Kind of fire.
You're not supposed to do anything in prison, but you know,
But
if you can get away with it, you did it.
Have you seen that viral picture of
It
like?
doesn't look that nice.
It
I
don't
feel
look
like it'd
nice
be
at
looking
all.
nicer
It's
than
a little
American
big.
shit.
It's
It
a
look
little
better than
big.
American
he got
shit.
a little space in that motherfucker. He can work out. He can shower and shit. Like
Yeah,
that
no,
shit
for
is
sure.
big. But
Ross
like,
made it sound like the Four Seasons. of
no, he
prison.
I've
made
seen other
it. He
clips.
made it sound like the like the 50-inch right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Nah,
It
for
just
sure.
still
Okay,
look janky,
I could deal with that.
Look, niggas walk around with knives and shit, man. Oh, man, run it back to the shit. What the
They're
fuck?
strapped up.
Like niggas ain't playing.
Get the strap.
If you scroll down, Josh, we'll see what comes up. See if there's anything similar.
Oh, they beat the
Nah,
nigga
keep
up.
scrolling. Nah, don't worry about it. Anyway, yeah. So Chris
Skateboarding
Brown, man,
and
he's gonna
shit.
be doing at least 2 weeks in a UK jail. And like it's
Like
gonna be.
juvenile
See there,
hall.
yeah, that video saying he was denied bail. It's a tough one.
Is he gonna have to like choose like a gang to run with and stuff?
I mean,
Chris
Brown
all the
already
gangs.
knows his gang that
You
he
already
run
from the
with.
gang,
But I'm
bro.
saying like out there is different. Out it's like different.
They all.
He's gonna let him. You don't even have to let him know.
He banging.
That's Chris Breezy.
It's fruits. Or
He's a first round draft pick in UK prison. All the gangs want him, man.
Yeah,
He can join
I
any
know,
gang he
that's
wants.
all,
He
yeah.
good. Like if he wants 6'7" OFB, like he got join all the Premier League.
I'm for sure joining 6'7".
He joining 6'7".
Hell yeah,
Front
yeah,
line.
Yeah. Me.
Yeah,
I
you
just
just
say,
glazing
Me
like
and
that.
LD.
You just jump on, just
I
jump
just
right
like-
on, just
I
like
just-
he just jump off the plane like.
Bro, it's straight off the porch into
glazing.
6'7", bro.
Like,
Wait till they
that's-
ops hear about this, bro.
That I know, right? That's crazy because when I give Stink Team props, it's not glazing.
No, I'm saying, like,
But
you
if I
don't-
give 6'7" props,
Like
Sneak
damn.
Team is a music label.
yeah, sure. But
yeah.
they're but I like
gang
those numbers.
glazing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
talking
yeah,
about-
I'm
No,
fucking-
but can I just say, like, it's relevant to the conversation, but like Diddy, Chris Brown, like, do you like people that are like really like elite level status of like artistry, like they're not representing it well, and it's just kind of like it's just disappointing. I think, especially for like black men, you know, and it's just kind of like I feel that there's no real like proper consequence. I think in life growing up, not to I'm gonna take the conversation,
Jail.
but you're like no, but as in like when you're growing up, it's kind of like are you not held accountable for things that you can go around as adults and thinking this is okay? You know what I mean? Like where are you getting held accountable like in your life?
That's
That
a
makes
lot
sense?
of a lot of people didn't have dads, so people dads
Yeah.
didn't check them, and they don't really learn shit off of their dad. They just learn what they learned just by experience. So.
Well, I also
Yeah.
think like when you're talking about somebody like Chris Brown, you know, it's even if he did have proper parenting, he's had now a couple decades of being a superstar.
Get money and shit.
Everybody catering to his every whim. You can't
Yeah,
really
going
tell
back
that.
to earlier the conversation, like it's when you're around yes men.
That's it. Like
This
nobody can tell him
behavior, they
shit.
think it's okay.
Right.
You know.
Nobody like there is no one that's holding him accountable. I don't even know if it goes back to like a lack of proper structure and parenting for in his case. I think it's just literally you have no choice to become a narcissist if you're Chris Brown because people are gonna literally
narcissist by force.
of course if everybody the whole world is sucking
Yeah.
your dick like literally 24/7.
Whoa.
You have bitches paying $1,000.
No, but you do- you get a god
paying
complex.
$1,000.
That's not an excuse though, because some people are A-list and are mad humble with it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's like, like, but really not really. Like,
No, like I'm thinking
who's
like
a A- who's
like a
like-
Post Malone. Post Malone's A-list, and
been doing it like Chris Brown been doing it.
Po-
low key though. This
Post
guy
Malone, he chilling.
He cool.
Chris,
he up there at celebrity
He a
level though,
different pop
glazing
star. He a
all day
different
long.
Pop star, yeah.
But what's different? What? Because Chris
You know,
Brown
yeah,
dances.
no,
No, but he
here's the
been doing
biggest
it since he
difference.
was like a YN.
Chris
Exactly.
Brown been doing it for.
No, there got to be
years.
someone like that though. That's
No,
just,
no, but
just down
listen,
to earth though.
It
But
ain't nobody that's no, it's a lot of down there
Yeah.
niggas
Chris
that's just
Chris
chilling.
Brown.
Because you saying like, oh, it's
it's
fine
some
for
niggas
Chris
that's
Brown
chilling,
to.
bro. It's some
It's not fine.
it's
but I'm,
niggas
Yeah,
that's
it's not
normal
okay.
as hell.
I never said
Right.
it was fine.
No, but you could.
I'm trying to like put the.
Yeah.
I'm not justifying it. I'm like explaining why I believe it to be the case. But I feel like Chris Brown, even if he wasn't famous, would be slaying poon at an astronomical rate, regardless. You
Why
feel
do
me?
you assume
Because-
that?
No, but like.
Because why?
That's a crazy statement, bro. That is a crazy
But he
statement.
would. That's good.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Like bitches love Chris Brown, and it's not just because of his
No,
music.
you can say he
Yeah.
had bitches, but what if he wasn't famous and like bitches just
What if
like
he
he just a
turned
light skinned
into
nigga in the
a
hood? Like, you know what I'm saying?
He would have been like more than average.
Yeah.
More than average.
No, I'm saying,
No, I
but
agree with you. I agree with
I'm
you.
not-
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. But
I'm trying not to be like he's a
jumped off
super
the
handsome
porch.
guy and a great dancer and athletic.
A female can say that. If she
that's-
said that, like, you know,
But
what
that's
I'm saying?
essentially, but that's essentially the implication.
Yeah, but you're saying like, oh, he's so handsome, he can just hit you with a bottle and it's cool.
no.
I know.
I'd just be
She
looking
can
at
say
I mean,
that.
not at all.
his eyes as the
Female,
ball
you
comes
can't
towards
say
me.
that, nigga.
No, what I'm saying is, regardless, he for sure would have been getting more pussy than Post Malone. It would have been getting more respect if they were both regular
I'm
guys.
saying that I'm saying that Post Malone could be acting, wilding out, thinking I'm gonna hit people with bottles and I fuck any bitch I want because the
For
level
sure.
he's at in life.
No, you're
But
right.
he's
That's where
calm.
that's
That's
what
what I'm getting at.
back to the
yeah.
I kind of get what Cheyenne was saying though, because it's almost like I'm not saying it like, oh, I wish jail upon anyone, but what I'm saying is like Chris Brown's just wilding out. allegedly hitting people with a bottle, then going back to America, like that ain't shit. And it's like he's landed back here and he's finding out, like, oh shit, there's consequences to this shit. But free Chris Brown. I ain't saying that. I'm saying he finding out.
Did he size my nigga Chris Brown up in the club like he was finna do something, nigga? Let's start there, nigga. The fuck is you talking about?
No, but I'm saying like
jail, or if he was trying to sue him for some money because he knocked him out in the club, like you get what I'm
For
saying?
sure,
Like,
sue him.
That's different.
no, but Chris Brown probably wouldn't be getting held for 2 weeks in jail if at the time he'd have handled it, but he just like dipped out the country like, I'm gonna just skate. This don't really affect me, and it's like,
Cause fuck that nigga, bro. He probably sized him up in the club. Nigga, shut your bitch ass up. I hit him in the head with the bottle.
I can see that.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he probably thought he was like, he had
for sure.
one, like.
But
so
like now, that's what I'm saying is like, unfortunately, he's now locked up and he's got to deal with this situation.
Chris
But
Brown, nigga.
I think
Stop
Chris
sizing niggas up in the club, nigga.
I think he was off the dirty batch because it's more cut, it's whacked down. It's in the UK.
Nah,
He was
that's
off
facts,
the dirty batch. You feel me? And he wasn't used to it.
Nah, they
Couple
was tripping on
Stellas.
Chris Brown
No,
in the
they was
club,
probably tripping
and
on
he
him in the club. He had
you
to
know?
defend himself. He had the bottle of choice that
He
like
had to
you
defend
said.
himself. He had to defend himself. He had to defend himself.
hey, UK don't really be having self-defense, so you know what I'm saying? That ain't even a good look. Like,
Okay.
no
you can barely defend yourself in the UK.
But you guys said
Damn.
something interesting. Do you feel like because this is an American coming out here being entitled, like we're not feeling him trying to stomp through our country like that? You guys already beat us in the Revolutionary War. Now you
Bro, shut the fuck up, bro. The Revolutionary War is crazy.
The Boston Tea Party, y'all still salty? We slid. You feel me?
No, do you know what it is? It's just more when someone's got status. They need to make an example out of these people.
Yeah,
That's more
this
of
one
what
was
it
kinda
is.
good,
It's not
too.
anything else other than that.
So it's a status thing, and it's got
Yeah.
nothing to do with, because the reason I brought that up is because there's this trend now, and it's not just with Americans, but people in foreign countries doing nuisance behavior and like getting lengthy sentences, or like the Johnny Somali thing, and what was that, Korea for him, and then it's Vitaly in the Philippines, and Chris Brown in the UK, very different, but still like, people in foreign lands doing quote unquote nuisance behavior allegedly. So I don't know.
Allegedly. Not
Nuisance
definitely.
behavior
They
is like
don't come
understatement.
over here with that American activity, hitting niggas in the head with bottles and shit, nigga.
Yeah, you feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
But I don't know. I feel like it's right on par with like football hooliganism. So it's like he's like,
Oh no, definitely. Listen, the football hooligans in the UK, crazy with it.
yeah.
If you bottle someone in the UK off of football violence, you're definitely going to jail. This is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Chris Brown thinks it's cool,
but
allegedly, but like, bro, they'll take
No,
that
but I'm
seriously.
saying like that's like when they come out and party and there's something going on. Like niggas in America do that like on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Like
you won't even
like-
make the news.
Nah.
I have to watch what I say because I'm around men, but I feel like men that can't handle their alcohol move a bit crazy. Like
facts.
you
Just
guys
don't
move
drink.
reckless and start getting violent, like it's nuts.
First of
You
all, I
know?
want to let you know this is a safe space.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want. Like no,
Thank
but
you.
you might get argued with. You feel me? But
Yeah,
like,
listen, but you
but
know,
nah, it ain't like that. But as far as like, okay, I think that people can't handle alcohol. I don't think
Oh,
that's
100%,
really.
it's not-
Like, but just because men are more physically
they get more
imposing.
aggressive, yeah.
Yeah, but like women be wilding off the drink too.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm emotional when I
They
drink.
be jumping each
I
other
am.
and shit. Like
Yeah,
fighting with they
Shine, I can
friends.
imagine you off too many drinks. Not moving like Chris Brown.
No, not 100. I'm more of a crier. I'll just cry. Send a million texts.
Oh, drunk
Yeah,
texting.
that's me.
I don't know what's worse, to be honest. Like Jesus, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, but like some. There's two different kinds of drunks. I guess three. There's like the sad ones,
Yeah,
the happy
person,
ones, and the angry
happy,
ones.
And the aggressors.
Yeah, and I feel like dark liquor make you angry, and then
Yeah.
you're trying to beat.
But they
you
say
feel
when it's
me?
when it's a lighter alcohol, isn't it an upper? I don't know.
Type. Yeah,
Someone
like, I
told
feel
me
like
that.
like tequila turned me up more.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only like big drinker in the room.
Yeah, I don't drink.
Yeah.
I don't drink.
Yeah,
at all,
I'm the only-
I'm like
for
a
sure.
fucking what is it? A social drinker. Like
Yeah.
everybody just I'm gonna take one shot or two, then it's over with. Like,
Oh,
I'm
shots.
chilling.
I get brave.
Yeah.
So fun, so fun. I want this thing to.
I don't like to be laid out.
honest.
Like,
I bet
like
Lush is
to
a
be on
demon
my
in karaoke.
swivel.
I'm not gonna lie.
You kept it real. You kept it super real, Josh. Hey.
But like No, they were just impressed.
What
'cause
songs
I
you do?
was-
What songs you do?
I did Ice Ice Baby.
That's
Of
crazy.
course, you feel
Crazy
me?
decision.
My lyrical ancestor, Vanilla Ice. You feel me? Like,
I can see you.
hell yeah.
Young
All right,
nigga
stop.
listening to
Come
that.
on,
No,
right,
y'all probably like the
listen.
same age.
You know,
I'm
fuck you,
thinking
first
young.
of all.
I'm thinking
First
young.
of all,
I'm like, wait, they might have
yeah.
been the same age.
yeah, not the homie no more. Nah, he got like 7 years. But no, he got like
Y'all went to the same school, damn near.
No, he was my. No, I was in 4th grade and he was probably like 21. But he was my favorite rapper when he came out. You feel me? I
Favorite
relate.
rapper is crazy.
Yeah, I was like one of my first tapes I ever bought. Ice Ice Baby is a banger.
He had more than one song.
What's my
I
boy
mean,
name?
We had a whole tape.
He had a whole
That be in
tape
the
to the
movie?
extreme and a follow-up album as well.
He on Terror.
Where-
Mark
but-
Wahlberg.
Was you out, Mark?
Hell yeah!
I knew it.
Hell
I knew
yeah!
he was out there, Marky Mark.
What? That fool was. Marky Mark is a real Boston street dude from the South End, if you don't know. But anyway,
all right. I ain't know.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was really in the trenches.
Let me put you up, player. But like
that
the
morphology.
thing, I think they was just impressed because I had been like nosing it, drinking, shrooming all day, and then they just said I wasn't even prepared, and they're like, "White boy sharp," like he was a Mexican, was like, "White boy sharp, you are next on mic." I was like, "Oh, for sure." So like, and hopped right on there, did my Dougie right fast. You feel me?
Also last Friday where
Why is it not on video?
There's tape,
Buzzball Lush.
huh?
we had Buzzball Lush.
Oh yeah, BBL Lush was. Oh, is that the same day?
You were on.
Ooh.
What's in a
That's what I'm like.
buzzball? Because I've never drank one. Like I don't drink. So I've never
Is
seen it.
this basically like a thought juice compressed and like
Has it got caffeine in it? Is it like a Four Loko? Because
No,
people
no,
talk
no,
like it's
I
a Four
will.
Loko, a buzzball.
nah? It's like
They're really strong. They're strong, right?
you
I
kind
don't
of
fuck
they
with
kind of
none that
whoop
seem
you. I
like
ain't
it's
gonna
not
lie.
like-
Yeah,
Buzzball gonna whoop
Making you just go crazy.
a couple two
You,
buzz
you drink like 2-3 buzz balls. It's like you on one.
And they small
two.
too.
Yeah,
It is
exactly.
compact. It is,
Chugs them too.
yeah.
Yeah. You don't sip a buzz ball. You
You gonna knock it back.
blamp that motherfucker.
Damn, that's crazy.
So yeah, I was like off a few. I had my best performance ever, arguably on No Jumper,
For real.
or either best or worst.
What's your best moment to you personally? Like the best no jumper moment?
I'm gonna tell you. I don't even gotta say it.
There you go.
That almighty suspect moment when you was rapping. That's for me.
I already know that where it's going.
For sure.
And shouts to P Face, by the way, for putting me on his IG story and saying y'all missed the Travis Barker line because I was for sure slept on for that heat rock of a bar.
Nah, you was born, but towards the end,
It was weak
it was
as hell,
like,
bro.
damn.
But
shut
it was
the
just the
fuck up,
energy.
Russ.
Like now, I wouldn't give a fuck. That's why, like that
I've been hearing
day.
a couple other bars that you've been just kind of trying to gas up. You know?
Thank you. But the thing is, like that next. So this recent BBL Lush episode, Buzzball Lush episode.
What?
That was BBL Uno. I hit the buzzy and then they're like spit a freestyle. So I start rapping and instantly. So I start laughing again, and I fucking rap through his laughter. Ooh, Kobe,
Type shit.
Come on, Kobe.
That motherfucker really
He said,
splashed.
"Sleesh." But like honestly, like I rapped great, and then they played my Travis Ford diss and stuff. Like I didn't laugh once. Slush, that was the best you ever rapped. So
Nah, some of them I've been hearing a couple little, you know what I'm saying?
appreciate that. But yeah,
You know the bars to say, like,
yeah, I'm trying to. You feel me? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Coming from you, I'll take it. But with that being said, free Chris Brown.
Free Chris
From
Brown.
from the dungeon under Buckingham Palace. They got my boy. You feel me? It's just janky, but they need to let my boy go.
Yeah.
With that being said, let's stop allegedly bottling people, Chris.
Yeah.
You
for
dig?
real.
Because it never seems to turn out right for you. Now, Cardi B went off on Rory. You feel me? Damn, is this an L for the white community?
Wait, what?
Jesus, I didn't know about this. For his take on Cardi B fucking and popping out with Stephon Diggs while he's dating other women, but leaving her husband for dealing with other women. All right, let's take a look at this clip. We got,
jeez,
damn.
sound like the circle of life.
I want to get yelled at by Cardi B.
And y'all just be with this. Y'all be so trying to make, oh, men, listen, I hear y'all. Our black men, I hear y'all. Like, hold niggas accountable, bro. Hold niggas accountable because it could be you very easily.
Are you holding Cardi accountable?
Holding Cardi accountable for what?
Nothing.
Oh, all right. The
I don't want
fuck?
to smoke.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy for my sis. Y'all see her? Look at her. She glowing.
I love shit like this.
Yo, I'm messy. Me too.
You know why I like shit like this?
Because they're competing with each other?
No. Because in 6 months when this is over,
When
Offset and her will be together?
When Stefan is caught out with another, because you know he's a super whore.
He's already. I think he's dating other people openly. But this is the thing, though. Nobody said they didn't come out and say.
together.
Yeah, no, they didn't come out and say they're in a
I'm
relationship.
not saying they are. I'm saying in 6 months when he's
some
out,
PDA.
when he's out with his new flame, and him and Cardi is not even. They stop following each other. You know all of that's gonna happen. Stop following each other. All of that. I just love to hear the women that's like, I'm happy for my sis. Be happy when Cardi is on IG Live in 6 months and saying Stefan ain't shit. Be happy then too.
So what?
I think it's rollout shit.
Listen, big Bronx shit. I'm happy for Cardi. She
Cardi
happy.
ain't never liked the Knicks.
She at the Knick game. She's smiling.
This is PR. What are we talking about?
I'm just talking about the women that's on like, yes, Cardi, yeah, move on to a better nigga.
Okay.
See,
Cool.
I never said that.
I'm just saying, it's women on the internet saying that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying those same women. I want to hear from them when this has run its course. Is all I'm saying.
But why does that? And I guess that was my
issue. I just want to hear the consistency.
Because so many people, I put up a tweet about that and a TikTok about it, and so many people were just like, I'll never be happy for her. He just had a baby with somebody else, this, and that. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't know enough about that young man. Shout out to him. I just know he looked good, and him and Cardi look like they having a ball. That don't got to be Cardi next husband.
That's a fact. No,
Like,
you said something. That's a fact.
She never came out and even said that was her man. She was just at the Knicks game sitting there. She ain't said shit.
They was canoodling.
We caught them getting out the car, going to the hotel.
But sometimes you canoodle with a nigga that ain't yours.
Oh no, y'all love to do that. Oh no, y'all love to canoodle with a nigga that ain't yours. Nigga that got a whole family, wife. Y'all love that.
He does not have a family and a wife. Let's not put that on.
Stefan had him?
He got wives.
Hell no, a wife. That nigga ain't looking for no wife.
He's a Mormon.
Yeah, Stefan ain't looking for no wife. Stefan just want to have fun.
Interesting.
He young, he lit, he got money. You know, he just want to have fun. Ain't nobody mad at that.
why.
I'm just saying, I think that a woman coming out of a marriage with kids.
So
I don't know if you want to jump in that pond, is all I'm saying.
But
Or is that the right pond to jump in?
Exactly.
There's no expectations.
No, sometimes
nothing.
you need to be in that pond on a floaty by yourself with a margarita with a fucking book.
But
Well, she's been single for a while.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, who says she hasn't been doing that?
I'm not saying she hasn't. I'm just saying this ain't the guy you want to. This is not the
Why is
type
he
of
telling
guy
her what to do?
you want to. Because
Or
this
is that the exact guy?
it's not. This is a public statement.
Agreed there.
This is a statement. Go to the Knicks game courtside. They knew what they was wearing. They knew everything.
good, didn't they?
Pose, this entire, no, for sure.
Cool. This is all part of the performance. We get that. Not mad at it. If Cardi is happy, great. I'm just saying, as a newly divorced woman with kids.
Okay. So
A
look at
newly
the
divorced woman with kids can do what she wants, though, right?
But you see the text that she sent.
Yeah.
Like, we should read the text.
Do whatever she wants. Whatever the fuck she wants. They got backflipping in public if she
Listen,
wants.
see,
Is there a way to pull up the?
Because
whole
so many.
text? Okay, so yeah, this. She said no sympathy, shit, because I live and learn, and I've been through worse in my life, but I went through so much shit and deceive. I don't tell my story and put these nasty bitches on blast. Because you want to read this? It was so tired.
No, my eyes, I can't even see.
Wait.
No,
Do you want me to read it?
No, it's good. It's good. I thought she would sound cool. Yeah, you can read it.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Should I start? All right. Because I seen God handle every woman and the men that put tears in my eyes and pain in my heart in the worst way. When a white man like Rory talking about I need to be held accountable for the shit he don't know one thing about really makes me see red. This is not a competition. This is me taking baby steps to finally feeling happy and seeing my sky blue with birds and trees again instead of rainy days. I feel lightweight, motivated, in love with life. XO, in love with my career, and most importantly, in love with my 3 kids. No matter what, shut the fuck up, you white bitch, before I light a match up on your ass.
Yeah.
Shit. She went in.
He got the perfect narrator, boy. He
So
do
good.
that.
So good.
I knew how she was
He do
feeling.
explanation marks and all
Yeah,
this shit.
yeah. That was perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Trap.
No, I studied at Hogwarts, man.
For sure. For
Thank you.
sure.
Thank
need
you,
a radio
Trevor.
station.
I'm lost on the situation. So
So okay, so Cardi was with Offset.
Yeah.
She left him for cheating on her,
Yeah.
supposedly. Now she with the Stephon Diggs. They're showing up to basketball games, and he's not just settling for her crevice. He's knocking down a lot of other women as well. And so Rory had to take like, why are you doing this? Like, Rory and Mal had to take on the
Right.
Really,
Wait. So which one is she talking about? The white one?
She's talking about the white
The
one.
black
but
one said the
Mo
most
said
shit.
the
Exactly.
He was popping it. I'm
Yes.
like, damn, he got a cold take on this league.
Right?
He has a decision he needs to make type shit. Like, he already made his mind up on what he thinks should be going on.
He's saying she should be in the backyard floating in a pool on her own. Like,
in the
bro,
book and shit.
bro, she just got
Candles
divorced. She
and
back
shit.
outside, man. Like,
It's not like he's married to nobody, right?
no.
Yeah.
So
he slick once Cardi,
it's
man.
not the same thing.
Why is he mansplaining her grief? What she's supposed to do? It's kind of weird, right?
I feel like he's trying to cape
He's
for her, but it's gone
improvising.
left. He improvising, but she freestyling off the dome.
He's off the neck with it for sure. But we know why, Ralphie. We know why that she got on Rory's helmet and not Mal's. Why?
I don't know why.
Because he's a white boy.
Nah, I don't
And
know
every
why.
time-
Why?
Crazy.
Why? I know why. You know why?
You know why?
You know why?
I know both
Ralphie?
of you. We all know why. I wanted you to say it.
Okay,
But-
in defense of Mal though, I feel like Rory kind of brought it up and brought it out first, but then
He
Mal
was-
added the extras really.
Instigated the
So,
conversation.
as a woman,
Right.
who do you feel like was more like aggressively stating their opinion in that clip that you watched? The black guy or the white guy?
Probably the black guy. He had a lot more to say. He was coming back with a lot more.
But she wrote all that to the white guy, and it's because there's a certain accent when a white guy speaks on.
No. I know why she did it though, because when she was talking about he kind of like, what about?
So he's the one that opened the can of worms.
He opened
Yeah.
up the
Okay.
so
Okay.
she had to debate about it, and then the other dude, he was like, "Oh yeah, this is the perfect time. I like shit like
Yeah,
this."
he was
Like,
ready. He was
Yeah.
He
ready.
was waiting. I love messy shit.
Yeah, it was like, oh, since you brought it up.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Cheyenne, I got to ask you this then. Do you agree with what he was saying, or do you feel like he's kind of like mansplaining and like basically trying to tell this woman like you shouldn't be outside with other men now that you're
Yeah, no,
divorced? But
Joyce.
men can be offset. It's offset, right?
Yeah.
He been out here with all
She was
sorts.
doing craziness while she's pregnant.
While
and
she was
stuff, and I feel
pregnant.
like women,
It's her lick back.
we get it tough. I think a woman to step out and do anything, like you're just penalized, and they just really want to like just do you in for it. And I
Like
just
shame
feel
you.
like they really, really shame you for like the bare minimum, and it's just a double standard, really.
I don't think Cardi's doing anything wrong.
She's doing nothing
personally.
wrong. Like
Yeah.
she's stepping
Right.
out. She's divorced. Like she's enjoying her life.
And even if I feel like the thing they're trying to get at is they're basically saying like, oh, you didn't want Offset being with other women, and now you're with a guy that's with other women, so you're a hypocrite. But it's like, no, you was in a monogamous relationship with
Yeah.
this
Right.
guy.
He
He
was
wasn't
married
supposed.
to him.
He
Right.
wasn't supposed to be stepping out. He was stepping out, and he ruined the whole relationship. She walked away.
Was he Muslim?
I don't think he might need to convert now.
Right.
I see Kevin Gates moving wild.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing. If you have a previous agreement and understanding, and then break that with infidelity, it's a lot different than you deciding to fuck with, like, basically being a polyamorous or open relationship, because she probably getting dicked down by other people too.
But it
right?
probably ain't even a relationship stage yet. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows that we're all prying into her business? But like, they might have had a few sneaky links. Like, it's not even that big a deal. She's just getting back out, see what's on the market. You know what I mean? I don't think it's such a
Yeah.
bad thing. But people definitely have a double standard and
Yeah.
like
They
really
just
want to
both
shame
wanted
women.
to go to the game. They both had titties.
Yeah. I think that there's putting hella extras on it, like, oh, they knew what they was doing
Good
going to the
friends.
But
game.
even if they
Yeah.
do, so
Good
what?
friends.
So
Yeah.
Who
what?
cares?
Yeah.
Two rich friends going out to the court side of the game.
Yeah.
Where else are they supposed to sit?
Yeah.
Gonna be in the
They got
peanut
too
gallery?
much money. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, their jewelry alone makes it so they have to sit in PC.
So where do you
In
sit on
PC.
this? Where do you sit on this situation?
I think that Cardi ain't do nothing wrong. I don't, but at the same time, it's kind of like a very vitriolic response. Like, she's entitled to say all that. I think it's funny what she said. I love when Cardi popped it personally. Like, but
Real shit. You
Did
know
she
what?
say this with words or did she type this?
it looked like
Typed
she texted it. I'd love to hear her say it.
I wanted
Yeah,
to hear
need
her.
the
like,
AI.
I like when like celebrities actually clap back because like I feel like people just get away with trolling too much and saying too much on the internet, and I just feel like
Yeah.
they deserve to have a little clap back every now and then.
That's Barty from the BX at the end of the day. You feel me? She's still like as media trained and like evolved as a human she is. Like that.
Just human though. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
You know what though? I would say one thing. I feel like her response is so extra compared to the clip that didn't seem that bad. I feel like I disagree. I don't think she should feel shamed for stepping out with another guy that's got other girls. But I feel like I feel like what was said definitely hurt her to the point where she's ranting a giant
triggered.
message like this.
She's triggered.
She's triggered for
Yeah,
sure. So
so-
she must have felt it a little bit, even though I don't feel like she should. So you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Barty?
But
You
do,
ain't
I
got nothing
think
to worry about.
when it feels like you're just being attacked all the time, you're gonna be defensive. So
Yeah,
you're
facts.
gonna just
Yeah, that was
fly,
probably
right?
like the 10th shot that day that she you've seen on the internet.
For sure.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
snapped and wrote the message
And
and
then
then took
today
a
it's
screenshot.
like, ain't the one.
Like
you know?
PR probably just brought her a list of
Yeah.
shit. Like she like, damn, who the fuck is this nigga?
And that's but that's why I said the shut the fuck up, white bitch. You feel me? Because like it's a
Whoa.
very
Yeah.
No, that was like,
but it's a very calculated, like, oh, this is a great person for me to go after. I'm gonna elicit. There's no better way to elicit support from the hip hop community than, oh, this white guy says something disrespectful about a woman of color. We on his ass. We on his ass.
Now, that's kind of smart. That's kind of smart.
It's the exact same thing that Aiden Ross and Doechii situation. He just was like, now again, Aiden Ross
you
used
gave
very
him some
crazy.
more clout.
Yeah, it gave everybody involved more clout. If I was Rory, I'd be kind of juiced right now.
Yeah, for sure. No, this is a big
me?
moment for him, man.
Yeah, but yeah, Cardi B just mentioned.
She know
I'm
me.
doing-
She see my clip.
Yeah.
Type shit like if you want me like.
I was psyched when Glorilla got mad at me and said "fuck me" when I said that she had someone was a writer for her and she got all pissed off. Like, I ain't got no writers. I was like, oh, okay, this is dope. But Cardi B, that's like, you can't really get higher than that. Maybe Nicki Minaj, but I fuck with Cardi more personally.
Same, to be honest. And I fuck with Nicki. Nicki's hard, but I feel like Cardi just, I don't know. She just,
She's so bad.
she got a more like outgoing personality than Nicki. I feel like the thing I like about Cardi is she'll be unfiltered. Nicki probably would be smarter than to post something like this, but Cardi just wows out. I fuck with that.
No, Nicki having her
kinda-
spazzes.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
I done seen
be
her
on
go on
Twitter
Twitter and
popping
go.
not true. The
crazy.
Twitter be crazy.
She be like that whole Ray J clip was unhinged.
Her
I don't know,
Twitter
like,
rants be kind of crazy.
I need her dealer. Like, who's her plug? Like, Jesus Christ, she has some good shit that day. I don't know what she was on, but
Nicki's plug is crazy.
yeah, but I
You
don't
need
know.
the Nicki plug.
I couldn't need that.
Nicki plug, holla at my boy, man.
Nicki
No,
plug, where you
never
at?
mind. He's,
Yeah, I'm
he's
sober.
Sober again.
This is
He's
alleged.
sober.
This is
It's
all
a
alleged
hypothetical.
behavior. But yeah, Josh.
I was going to ask you a question branching off from one of the stories you were saying about Marky Mark's
Yeah.
street history.
Yeah.
Hey, can you break that down for us?
So he
I
from
need Markology Federal breakdown.
So-
Yeah, I did want to hear more
wanna
about
hear
that.
so I don't know about like particular cases and things like that, but the ends that he's from.
Yeah,
so-
cases?
I don't know. Like
I
I'm
think he
pretty
had a
sure-
famous
he
one
did,
case.
he
Yeah,
did, he
one
did,
famous case.
The famous one case.
I don't want to say
that.
this. I don't want to put. I know it's some wild stuff. But I don't even know if I want to say it. But I think you know the case I'm talking
So
about.
yeah. It's a different type of case.
Is it a bad one?
It's not a good one.
I think somebody got
yeah, I
like
don't wanna
permanently very hurt, but
Yeah.
they live.
It's not like a. It's not like a no.
not
ra-
that bad.
No,
Okay,
yeah,
I thought
it's
it
not
was
like
It's
a-
out there publicly, but
Yeah.
Oh.
But this fool.
I don't want to get it wrong. But yeah,
So he
not bad at all.
there's
I
a
thought it
gang.
was-
of-
Yeah, I thought it was like, oh, somebody got
No, it's not no
Alright,
J
cool,
cat
like,
shit. No, it's not no sex charge or anything.
Yeah,
but
alright,
this
he
fool
good.
basically is from the south side of Boston. Where there's a lot of
He
just
sound like a demon.
turned up Irish hooligans that have been there for a long time. Have you ever seen the movie Good Will Hunting? It like kind of shows you a glimpse into that lifestyle. There's a lot of movies like that's like not a gangster movie at all that you can see, but you could see like these like hood ass white boys that are out there and the shit they be into.
for real. Hey,
Yeah,
should
I
I
wanted
jump
to
over there and
see-
see if I can find
I
it?
kind of, I wanted to actually see, like, I thought y'all was going to, like,
Oh, he was only 16
I wanted to
when
see
he
his
caught that
gangster,
case?
Yeah.
like, oh, he was out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was juvenile.
He-
He was
he-
YN.
He beat up
Wait, no, was
Vietnamese
he-
immigrants.
He was a what?
YC,
A YC.
Yeah, YC,
What's that mean?
young crack.
young Caucasian.
A YC is crazy.
Yeah, Wahlberg, baby. One of them was. He's definitely got like more of a street history than Will Smith, to be honest.
Yeah.
Will Smith from Philly though.
Yeah, exactly. He's from West Philly. He's from South Boston. Both.
Will
were-
Smith got some mob ties, allegedly.
He could have some mob
Allegedly.
ties, but I'm just saying he ain't got no.
Okay, I don't think I can show this on the screen. You can see what that says.
Oh yeah. That's kind of crazy, gang. Like I said, white boys.
Oh.
So, okay, I won't show it on the screen, but I'll just explain.
Whoa!
Do they have the audio recording?
I gotta watch
I
that.
never heard the audio recording,
I
gang.
might watch that on my stream.
No,
That
They don't-
Should I read it out?
Yeah.
As a teenager in 1986 and 1988, Wahlberg took part in two racially motivated attacks. In June 1986, a 15-year-old Wahlberg and three friends chased after three black children while yelling, "Kill the N-word, kill the N-word," and throwing rocks at them.
Word,
Next
Robert.
day, Wahlberg and others followed.
I didn't know it was this bad, bro.
It's
Yeah,
not just
this
the
guy.
N-word, bro. It's the hard R.
Yeah. Hard R.
Bro, I thought you said it was. I didn't want to.
No, I didn't realize. I didn't realize it was all this, gang. I forget.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. They chased another
He
group
was
of
trying to
black
keep
people
my
on
boy.
trains, taking the field trip on a bleak
Yeah.
yelling racial epithets, summoning other white males who
Man.
harassment. In August 1986, civil action was filed against Wahlberg for violating the civil rights of his victims. Wahlberg and his friends were issued a civil rights injunction, which served as a warning they would be jailed if they committed another hate crime.
Man, I like Ted, man.
Did this really happen?
I like Ted.
In 1988, Wahlberg, then 16,
This is
assaulted a
alleged.
middle-aged Vietnamese American man on the street, calling him a Vietnam effing shit, and knocking him unconscious with a large wooden stick. Later the same day, he attacked Johnny Trin, another Vietnamese American, punching him in the eye. When Wahlberg was arrested and returned to the scene of the first assault, he told police officers, "I'll tell you now, that's the motherfucker whose head I split." Later, Wahlberg would explain
He
that
was
in-
on that.
Yo, he's off that Wowder.
Wait, they're saying they can't hear me. Let
Oh.
me jump back into the spot. I'll keep explaining this.
Damn, they-
Yeah, so basically he
Yeah.
beat up he chased and beat up or chased some black kids and called him the N-word with the hard R.
Was it
So-
his dad or was it him?
It was him.
It was him. Yeah, I don't know where you saw dad.
Well, somebody in the chat, that's his pops.
I don't know if that was his pops.
I don't
Oh,
know.
are they
hell
saying
no.
the second guy that he attacked was the guy's pops, maybe?
Oh,
So,
okay.
okay, so essentially, Wahlberg, I'll just recap. Wahlberg at 16 assaulted a middle-aged Vietnamese American man on the street, basically said a racist slur to him, knocked him unconscious with a wooden stick, and then he attacked another Vietnamese American, punching them in the eye. He was later arrested after returning to the scene, and he said, "I'll tell you now, that's the motherfucker whose head I split open." Later, Wahlberg would explain that he was on PCP at the time. Investigators also noted that Wahlberg made numerous unsolicited racial statements about word that I can't say, and a couple other things I can't say about Asian people that are very offensive. Anyway, he was initially arrested for attempted murder. He was charged with 2 counts of assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, 1 count of marijuana possession, and criminal contempt for violating the prior civil rights injunction that he received in 1986. So he pleaded guilty to felony assault and was sentenced to 3 months in jail, but he only served 45 days of his sentence.
So he beat the attempt.
Yeah, he beat the attempt. Yeah, so he pled to felony assault. And
Yeah,
then
because I know my boy Marky Mark ain't rat, right? There's no way.
Wahlberg believed that he left the second victim permanently blind in one eye. Sorry, Josh, I got the mouse.
He was a demon.
And he,
Bro
but
was off
the
shirt.
guy apparently lost
He
his
was
eye in the
YC
Vietnam
for
War.
sure. He was-
No way, bro.
Mark was
Slide-
on that type of
sliding on-
YC.
Sliding for the Vietnam War is crazy, dog.
That's why he was sliding.
Yeah.
You think that's why he was sliding?
I mean, low key, yeah.
No
And
way.
It says the dude, I guess it was his pops. So he knocked his eye out, but then he said later on, no, he really had lost his eye in the Vietnam War. And this is like, okay, so to keep.
I always thought that he blinded someone. That was always what I thought, but I guess
Right.
I didn't know the story fully.
I like Ted, man. I didn't know.
Thunder Buddies.
Thunder Buddies.
It's just crazy that the Vietnam War, this is like less than 15 years after the Vietnam War ended, if you want to keep things in their proper context.
Yeah, he kind of.
Because that ended in the 70s. This is like the late 80s.
How old is he?
So
I feel like
close.
he's been doing movies and shit
For a
a
fat
while.
minute.
Oh, well,
So-
listen. Let me just hit you with the reversal, right? So you ain't gonna be ready to hear this because I didn't know this. In 2006, after becoming successful, Mark Wahlberg said the right thing for him to do would be to meet with the victim and make amends. In 2014, he applied for a pardon from the state of Massachusetts for his convictions. It was controversial. It's crazy, right?
Wait, Massachusetts is not a state?
No way.
You guys are smart. I wouldn't have known that random fact.
Wait, so
It's
are-
The cop-
splash.
it's a
That's got nothing to do with then being like one of the like original 13 colonies. So there's only 2 Commonwealths, West Virginia and Pennsylvania.
What is
But
the Commonwealth?
they still operate with the exact same things as a state. It's just a
But it's
Okay.
we got
Man, you
50
guys are
stars on the
fucking
flag.
smart. I don't know those random facts like off the splash.
crazy.
Like that. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm-
that was like
I don't
just-
know if that's 100% facts though,
And then they
because
kind of just went deep into like a whole like and elaborated with it. Like I wouldn't have known that.
no, but so it would be so if I catch a case and like so when ARAB caught his case, it was the state of it's the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus ARAB, not the state.
That's crazy. So
Today
so
years old. is when I learned that.
he couldn't get his convictions reversed, and he didn't continue with the application. But regardless, in 2016, he met with the victim and apologized for his horrific act. And the victim released a public statement forgiving Wahlberg, so we can still like him.
Shit was
He's
different
forgiven.
back then.
Yeah, it was. he was a man of his time.
It was different.
He wasn't the man back then, you know. Now it's
And
like,
he,
hey,
yeah, and he was only 16.
He was just a YC.
hey, we forgive you, man. Hey, we trying to get some Wahlburgers out of this.
Here's the crazy
I'm
thing.
working on that.
So he
I'm working
gets
on
out
that
of
over
jail.
here.
Gets out of jail, becomes a Calvin Klein model, starts a rap career, and then becomes a famous actor.
How did he get away with all that?
That's nuts.
Because he was a kid. They probably all had
No,
all
I
that
mean
shit,
like,
redacted
oh yeah, it wasn't
and shit.
cancel culture and shit.
Yeah, the internet was
Yeah.
really, like,
Yeah.
No, one
That's
like
true.
I don't think he would have even been able to become a
They
successful
would've
model.
what?
Like if you
Calvin
had that,
Klein, nigga.
Yeah.
brand risk.
But no,
100%.
back then he was a good representation of a
Yeah,
Calvin Klein.
yeah.
Oh, you
They're
fresh
like,
out for doing what now? Oh yeah, get him on there, man. We gonna get him right.
They probably didn't even need to tell him that he got out or he did anything wrong because, like, who's going to know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't no internet and
Hey.
shit.
And also, it's like we do give a lot of forgiveness to people when they're during their juvenile years. It's like people aren't really held accountable
I don't
for their
know.
actions
We're
as
right
a
accountable
juvenile.
today.
More so, but
After 15, 16,
Yeah,
you know what
you
you're
held
doing.
accountable.
no,
after that.
I agree. I mean, look, I feel like even if you're younger than that, if you were like a gang member or you like,
If you
you're-
jumped off the porch and you moving like you know what you're doing and you talking like you know what you're doing, like, you might not know what you're doing, but you know what I'm saying.
If you can make the decision to go out and do something so drastic, you know what you're doing.
Okay, so did you guys talk about this yet? I know we didn't today, or I'm sure you've heard the story. Not sure if you had about the youngster from Insane, the young Mexican kid who was like 12 years old or some shit.
that
11
happened
years-
all the time, just before the internet, you just wouldn't know.
Yeah, but
I done seen
What?
bitches get
So-
packed out.
Okay, so yeah, so this dude, so basically, first of all, what caught people off guard, even though it's way more common now, very common. It's not even like newsworthy now, really. A Mexican being from a black gang, which is like existed always in different capacities in
The
LA.
east
But
side.
yeah, but one thing that makes this kind of crazy is in Long Beach, where there's actually a lot of racial tension, and their ops are the Mexicans, like their enemies are the Mexicans, and they're right down the street.
And other
from them.
blacks.
And other blacks for sure that are also right down the street from them. And it was the so this kid got caught slipping by the other black gang that's in there that's nearby them and
Damn,
got beat
wow.
up really, really bad. Do you guys think that it's excessive? Somebody that
As a
young
grown
being
man,
beat to
I don't think it's excessive, but I feel like it happens more than you think, like as a gang member. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I
Like
think it
people
is.
do wild shit. Like, you know what
I
I'm saying?
think you guys are just like desensitized because it's happening so much. You're
No,
just
it's
desensitized
bad,
to
but it
how
happens
bad
all
it
the
is.
time.
It's excessive.
And
Well,
that-
as a kid.
because the thing is these are 20-year-old this 20-year-old dude
But
that
what
beat
if
the
that
shit-
kid had a blower on
No,
him?
but no, I was saying, what if that same kid flatlined a grown ass man, and it's like nobody gonna be like, yeah, he was just a little ass kid, because little
Yeah.
kids just sliding and putting niggas in the dirt too.
I know,
Well,
but that's why
he's-
it's sad that they're still kids, and that's why I just feel like mentally, they're it's a really it's hard. I can't
It's the
articulate
circle of
myself.
life though. When it's cubs out here that have to go get that they kill to eat food every
Prime
day
age
in
for
the
that.
jungle. So it's they start off at a certain age. At first they sitting in the house until they old enough to do certain things.
Yeah, but the problem is not them though, is it? It's like communities, systems, parenthood. Like it's not fair when kids that are only 12 years old getting.
No, hell yeah,
know,
nothing is
it's
fair.
keeping
But
that.
some kids just become a product of the environment.
Yeah.
But also what he's saying is, so a lot of these out here, a lot of the kids that are like really need to get stripes and like
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
So
prowess.
you don't want to
within their
get killed
gang.
by a little 12-year-old.
Yeah,
and
they're
this
looking
same
for it.
12-year-old popped the homie last week, and he got the homie on the stretcher. It's like, damn, do we want to kill this little nigga, or do we just gonna beat his little ass when we see him? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Low
Like,
key, they're the most dangerous because they don't even know what they're doing.
And
don't
they
even
get
know how
away
to
with
use
it.
the weapons. They're
That's
they-
why it makes it sad.
no,
It
for
makes it
sure.
very
so
sad.
sad.
No,
makes
it's,
it very sad.
it's fucked up, but it's just like,
It's
man,
life.
like you don't want to get
Oh,
took
that
out by the
makes sense.
cub. Like it's like fuck, like you running through the jungle, you trying to get
What,
home.
what do people do about it? So I'm like in my head, I'm like an internal activist. I'm like, but what are people doing about it? Everyone just says, charge, it's the game, it's life. Like that's it. Like that's not an excuse. It's just excuse that way.
I feel like if a little nigga's doing something like that, he was either sent to go do something crazy or he didn't just like, because I feel like it's consequences when you just do something off instinct. You can't, unless it's like somebody pull up on you and you just defend yourself. But I feel like if you're a little kid and you just outside just making conscious decisions like that, you a cold little dude.
But
Like,
it's-
No, I agree.
but-
You have to be held accountable.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. People
but
get their ass
consequence,
beat
like, there
for
has to
doing
be
certain
action
shit. You can't just go
consequence.
robbing people granny and shit. Like if you ain't
Yeah.
like you might rob the homie auntie and then get your ass beat. So like you learn from like shit like that. Like
why like? But what I mean is like, why? I don't like. I'm not trying to be one of those typical like freedom fight people. Like, why is nothing really being done? I'm not from this country, so I'm not. So I don't want to be a person that's like from the UK being ignorant and just voice an opinion.
No, you're not wrong with what you're saying at all.
Like, there's no infrastructure for like change or like what.
Well, the thing is this too, that people that I think is important to note is this isn't just based on gangbanging shit.
Yeah.
This kid was
community.
Yes, community. And he was super like the kid went viral for being like so young and like this little Mexican kid from this black hood. In the first clip that came out, he's like in the park with all them, like, oh, I'm infant so and so from saying what gang he's from. And then so he becomes like, trophy's not the right word, but like he becomes somebody that
has a presence.
So
the face card.
Yeah, he got face card. So then then the enemies, who's like, and all his big homies have been at war and shooting and killing each other for decades, you feel me? Or like however long it's been. Then now it's like, I see this guy who's the viral kid from the enemies. Fuck that, I need to get up on him. So
but that's why like kids are being groomed to become weapons.
No, she's saying like, what is the infrastructure? Like, how do you
how does
you gotta change a lot more before you can't just change that.
Yeah,
you gotta change a lot more.
Because kids are like I said, like kids are grown as fuck out here before you even look up. Nigga be 13, 14, already got his bus route. He know how to get on the bus. Leave the house and go all the way to his hood that his mom moved from.
He's smoking weed, hanging out.
You get what I'm saying? 40 minutes away, like. Yeah.
No, Lil 2K Manos is like 11-year-old man. Like honestly, like
I was one of them like old young kids too. That's why I be saying I'm old, cause like when you just was doing certain shit so young, it's like you got a whole bus route by yourself. You can hop on the train from Norwalk to fucking North Hollywood. Like if you like you grown as a motherfucker. Like you out here, you got money in your pocket. You can buy what you want to buy. Like.
Well, you're also if you got older siblings too, right?
Yeah.
So then you're gonna.
I mean, we like the same age.
So yeah, you like the same age, but you're gonna be like around that. You feel me? And they probably got older friends and shit. Like it's typical. I had older siblings, so I was kicking it with people way older than me.
Nah,
when I was like,
you want to like you.
Yeah, of course.
You
yeah.
want to.
Especially if people around you, like if they got money, it makes it seem like it's cool. Like okay, these niggas got money. Like I'm fucking with them. They getting money. Like.
Right.
So whether if they make dumb decisions or cool decisions, it's up for you to determine. Like, oh yeah, I ain't fucking with that.
But I feel like it's so difficult because not everyone's got the privilege of having good people around them.
Yeah, facts. Yeah,
that's true as well.
So it's
everybody don't have access to that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like it's like it's systemic, right? Because it's a cyclical thing. Because it goes. The people that are supposed to be giving him guidance, they think they're giving him the right kind of guidance, like on how to be a real member, this is how we survive. And they're giving him the tools to survive in this fucked up world that he's in. But at the same time, it's not like giving him the tools to get up out of there, to transcend it, which is what I think you're saying. Yeah. But it's still like, if he don't have these tools that they're giving him, he might not survive even to have the chance to get up out of there.
You get basic survival skills, and then like if you can make it out of that, you graduated. Like
you kind of on your own.
Everybody don't graduate. Yeah, everybody don't graduate.
Oh my God.
Most people get stuck and they stay down there. It'll be the same niggas 10 years later. They still doing the same shit. Like
literally.
Same spot, ain't left the same. No block, just doing the same shit.
Like it'll be home. Like if you go to a certain section and you haven't been there for a while, and you see the same homie posted up, and he been there for like 8 years. What the fuck? Like I was wearing the same jacket when I seen you last time.
For real,
like,
certain ways of living. Like I don't even know how to live like that no more. I'll just be like, damn, like how the fuck niggas still like I can't do certain shit no more.
Yeah, like be up all night and
I can be up all night, but not catching sitting on nobody block, just hanging out, just because it's like, oh, pull up where you at, driving in circles and shit. Hell no.
Doing the most. Doing the most in reality.
Sorry, I made it so deep because everyone's
no,
But
that's what we're supposed to do. Okay. And I think we need to look at these super chats, right, Josh? We gonna see what these super chats talking about. Damn, Marky Mark.
I didn't know he was a demon like that, bro. That's why I asked you. I'm like, damn, was he like a demon or
I think he was a demon.
Yeah, he was a demon.
He was on that.
He was on that.
I think, but that's like when you asked about like the type of white boy. That's why I said like. He was with the white boys, and that's what they was on over there.
He was with the Irish gangs.
Yeah, type shit. All the way to the That's the first one. I can't see who the newest member was, but it's all good. Bully Breaker, great name. $5 said, "Baby, you don't want me. I'm a narcissist."
Yeah, plug talk, man.
come
Type
on.
shit,
Yeah.
type shit.
Every day I get money, it isn't hard to get. Woo. Okay, that's right, Bully Breaker. Bully Breaker also said, "Better watch what you post." Can you scroll down a little, Josh, please? I'm trying to see.
He was off that
Cardi-
narcissist
yeah,
today. Yeah. Shout out my nigga Bully Breaker.
Keep the truth alive. R.I.P. Catchy. R.I.P. Draco, not Drakeo. But FKU probably no jumper is so effing bad. Biggest issue is the 30-45 minutes of water cooler talk at the beginning. That and Lush. Every time Drew speaks, I want to kill myself.
Hey, they locked in, man.
It's kind of crazy, bro. You're gonna have to find enjoyment in the other people at the panel, and maybe you're gonna want to. We're gonna take that into consideration, but most people tend to enjoy the 30 to 45 minutes of water cooler talk. But thank you for your feedback, brother. Lush would Swiss cheese a baby for a band. Hey, I'll kill a baby. You feel me?
Fuck
Yeah.
no!
I'm just quoting a rapper that I like. All right. Gerald Broflovsky with the Cinco said, "Why Jalise find talking with that accent all of a sudden?" That's pretty fucking funny. He's comparing you to another light-skinned woman. That was
Okay.
It was a frequenter of this podcast.
What's the latest
Who
on
looks
Jalise? Is
absolutely
she still?
Jalise is a homegirl.
Is she still on the staff, or did Suspect kind of?
She was never on the staff, but she was a part of the team and is still a part of the team and is still No Jumper family. As far as Josh is looking like. Awesome.
Yeah, I fuck with Jalise, man. You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
Jalise.
Don't let him trick you out of your position.
Yeah, exactly. She had sometimes it could have been a very different panel if some of our other frequent panelists had been here. You feel me? You might got into a fight. You feel me? Like
I feel like
verbal
Jalise
joust.
and Cheyenne would get on nicely. I feel like they would have a good
would.
rapport.
And I feel like maybe her and Suspect would too. I don't know, but
That would be. I think you and Suspect would be maybe a little too. Someone might get hurt.
well, yeah, because Suspect got into it with Jalise, so that's just the context there.
I think I don't know. Do you think Suspect's taking the red pill?
I think he should.
You think he should take the red pill? Whoa.
Yeah. I think Red Pill Sus would go very far in the content sphere. Him just
Red Pill Sus, really?
Yeah.
Break down Red Pill.
So Red Pill is
I need a real
so men's rights
It's like the
activism.
Andrew
Is
Tate
that
and
the
shit.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly, the Andrew Tate. Like to me, the most baffling,
I think I might be
like the
Red
most
Pill.
wild
You're on the Red Pill
term of
too? No
all
way.
time
Yeah.
is men's rights
I'm a little
activists.
more
Yeah.
demon.
The only way to make that worse would be to add the word white in front of it. Then you're just like, it's just so fucking crazy that these dudes feel like society has emasculated them. They have no nuts, and they now need to
They have
fucking.
no nuts.
Oh,
It's
no, I'm
This is
not
what they
Red
feel
Pill,
like.
bro.
No,
I feel like this is a very extreme explanation of the red pill. I feel like the more soft explanation of the red pill, it would be like,
this is my word or
Yeah.
that's it.
But, like,
Women need to be submissive because our masculinity is being threatened.
but like
some
men,
shit like
men
that.
Oh
that
yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
men that have been kind of left out of society though. A lot of men that are down bad, they've been kind of like left out of society. They're not getting the girls or the reactions that they want.
Incels.
They're not getting in the rooms. Incels is a super extreme version of it. I feel like you can just be a down bad dude who ain't really getting the attention from girls like you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you get a girl once every year. You ain't an incel, but you just scraping by.
Some people don't need to get no girls, bro. They might kill somebody over that bitch. Like some niggas is like they don't need to taste that. They need to just keep working hard and get some money and shit and do shit.
Then you
normal.
get
They
the
ain't trying to
power,
hear that,
then
though.
you get the-
I
you
mean,
tell a dude
they
that-
can lust all
That's
they
what
want.
turns them into a red pill because they're
Yeah,
just
that's what
like,
you watch
I got the
leverage.
money now. You want to fuck with me, bitch? Like,
Yes,
No,
yes,
no, they
yes,
no, they
yes.
become
Evil
tricks
just
and
hit
shit,
the
too.
nail on the head, bro. That's exactly what
It's
it
like
is.
the hate, isn't it?
Or-
It's the
hate
losers
thing.
that finally think they're cool all of a
They
sudden. 'cause-
become
Yeah.
tricks. That's
I mean,
simple,
no, I
bro.
feel like a trick is a cooler version of that because
No,
Essentially,
but a
they're
trick
like,
can
well,
be
I'ma
a
just pay
small.
my way.
A trick doesn't have to be rich. A trick can be a small
The-
dude just cheating with his wife and like he's just trying to get some quick pussy and go home and just like.
no, sometimes the red pill man ain't paying the bitch. He's just like, you're gonna submit to me.
Yeah.
Oh
And this is
hell
what
no,
we're
he a
doing.
demon.
Yeah.
But it's about like men feeling like they, the way of the world and their masculinity isn't being respected anymore.
Yeah.
Now we got women averaging higher
It's
salaries.
manipulating men
but-
emotionally, like really playing on emotions.
Like the nigga
Like I'm a man. It's supposed. This is my world.
Yeah. They want it to be back like women ain't got the right to vote. Women
You
ain't
need to be in the
Oh
kitchen
yeah,
cooking.
the
yeah.
extreme
Sit your
version
ass
of that.
down
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah. What did you just say? You go in the room.
It's like super extreme.
And now the reason
That's like
why
gorilla
I said,
pimping.
it is gorilla
legal
pimping.
gorilla pimping.
But I mean, that's kind of what Andrew Tate was on, per my understanding, and like not like to an extent.
Not too crazy.
No, not too crazy. Not
He
physically.
was
gorilla.
he was Mr. Red Pill for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the human
started
But his
embodiment.
message just wasn't
Right,
all
like
the
the
way
Matrix
just
and
like,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
But it was for them people, right? Like his message hit
Yeah.
the nail on the head for them incel type guys, like you're saying, who should stop chasing girls and just lock in and get a bit of money and become someone first. It's like them kind of guys. They listen to see Andrew Tate clip and be like, oh my
them
god.
type of guys that are nothing like Andrew Tate.
But dude, like I exactly.
Like,
I know
Andrew
But
Tate
what
is
he's
just like a myth in the world that,
Right.
like, you know, like.
But they
No,
want to
but-
be here, right?
But I see
No,
dudes-
he's like,
yes.
what you said, just like, my world ain't a highway, money, dollar, like, he's not the, like, he's
Okay,
just
but-
like.
So 2 points to your point. There, I know hella like liberal conspiracy theorists that overnight became dick riders and glazers of Andrew Tate because they were like, oh my god, like this guy.
It's a relatable message.
Now
at
I
the
get
time, it was
this
fresh.
resonates. So, but they're gonna switch, and they went from being like quote unquote simps to actually feeling like they could get some pussy now.
Yeah,
and it's
getting a bit too confident.
and then,
in a
like,
way.
But see, the thought process of how he thinks and the way he delivers and carries it, it can be different how somebody else think and
yeah, it's
and
how people
deliver
perceive it, right?
You get what I'm saying? Like, you can agree with something, but you don't have to copy his, like,
Yeah.
No.
like,
His
you know what I'm saying?
motif.
How do you
Whatever.
receive the message and then
You just
Put
interpret
it into
it.
your
Like,
life.
you interpret it and you apply it to what needs to be applied to you. But, like, you
Yeah,
don't
but
have
he was
to
the message
do
was
the
for young
whole,
kids.
like, macho
don't take
Like,
everything for
his
exactly what
action.
it
Yeah,
is.
you don't watch
Yeah.
how he move and like talk and like no, you just take what he's saying. Like, oh damn, that yeah, it makes sense. Like, yeah, like, I was thinking that too the other day. Type shit. Like,
But and this is why, like, to your initial question, why would Almighty Suspect be? Why I feel like
He
he'd
doesn't
be-
need the red pill though. He'd be cool and being a dad. Like he don't need the red pill. He'd be out
No,
here.
no, but he
Yeah,
don't
avoid
need
red
the
pill.
red
Maybe out here
pill.
getting
But I feel
females.
like no, he don't need the red pill at all. But he's got ism, and like ism, there's a overlay on the Venn diagram.
that's
between-
what I meant with
yeah,
the rep. Like,
between having
like,
pimp
yo,
game and doing that. So like,
There's a thin
why-
line
Tate was
between
pimping-
the-
Tate was
it's
pimping
just
for
two
real, for
different
sure.
things. Like,
right. So there's like wanting women in a subservient position. They have that in common. So I feel like content wise, Suspect
what
are
he
arguing.
said, he said like some flyway of pimping it on, and, like saying it was
Subservient.
just,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta
exactly.
put that in a song.
Right? Like,
Yeah, I keep my house subservient.
Nigga
Yeah,
said
that's
some
like
fly
literally sounds
shit,
like,
nigga.
that sounds like a Ralphie bar. I'm not gonna lie. All my hoes subservient. But no, like sus, like just for a content perspective, him arguing with women like you that have like adverse opinions of that would be dope, and I think he would actually do well in that.
Yeah, no, those two would be a good debate for sure.
Until he this went out, my bad. Until
That's
he,
all right.
until like oh my bad, 2 fouls.
Fire.
Strike two. With that being said, I think that he would be able to do it with you better than Jaleese as far as like not arguing to like a violent or like a yelling degree.
That got too
He's gonna
personal.
go
They got way
crazy.
too personal.
Yeah, like he would. Because I think that she's way more. Actually, I don't know. Do you get aggressive when you argue and stuff?
No,
or-
I don't need to because do you know what it is? It's kind of like when I'm passionate when I talk as well,
No.
and I think I won't get personal because there's no need. Like if I'm talking about a certain topic of discussion, it's not personal to what's going on in your life in the sense I'm not going to bring up like your dad or whoever, whatever it is, because I think when you're strong in your argument, you don't need to pull on the emotional strings. You know, I'm not in a rap battle. You know, I'm having
Right.
a conversation where I'm trying to learn your perspective.
Don't flop
essentially.
all day, bro.
Do you know what I mean? But also, I'm not like when I do my show, I genuinely am curious of how people think. Like I have my opinion, doesn't mean I'm always right. It's just my perspective and my reality. So
Did you grow up like more affluent? Are you posh?
no.
You from the trenches?
Oh God, yeah, like
Okay.
trauma.
The Essex
Yeah.
trenches.
Are you from Essex?
Oh no, but I lived in a nice area, but I've come from like trauma, dysfunction. And
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
So I think that's why I'm open-minded and I listen and I understand.
So she cultured up, basically.
Yeah. And I mean, like over there, shit. That's one of the most diverse cities. Like so many different.
They real rap fans out there. I ain't gonna lie. You can tell the way they rap and the way they still like rapping, like how niggas used to rap back in the days, but with a little twist.
I think they rap better than us.
No, they do right now. They really be rapping.
There's more good rappers in London than out here. No cap. Like as far as like from a technical.
I'm not gonna say more. But when they rap, you can tell they rapping. Like,
they care.
The ones that are up there, they're good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, is it? Because I don't really think that is there like UK equivalents to like currently. I'm trying to think of someone who's trash that's super popular. Like,
what, American or English?
Yeah, American. Like, is there like a UK Chingy? Like,
Chingy's like a wrong era.
Not that trash.
He was ass.
Nah.
Yeah, he was, bro.
We ain't gonna say Chingy was just trash. Bro.
There's ass rappers everywhere.
Everywhere.
Who's
bro.
like I'm talking.
That's like a commercial rapper, right? I'm trying to think who like a sort of commercial.
I feel like they're good rap.
Are you saying Chingy's hit song was like trash? Or
I never heard Chingy bar out. Is what I'm saying. Like
he was making commercial type music.
Yeah,
he wasn't making.
He was like a Nelly type nigga.
But Nelly like have occasional bars. You feel me? Remember, this is an era. Chingy was out in an era. When like
he's saying Nelly over Chingy.
Hell yeah, Nelly over Chingy.
Nelly over Chingy for sure. Nelly got way more slaps.
More slaps, but like they was like a similar type of dude.
But this is that was an era when you had like Fabulous, Jadakiss, the Clips on the radio, all barring out for real on the radio with big hit records.
I mean, but they was like
Jay-Z, Dipset, that's all popping in like that same era.
They was rapping.
Rapping. Right. You feel me? So
no, Dipset and they was like rapping, but they was fly with it too.
They was fly with it, but they was still, but like Cameron was.
Jewels is fly with it too. He was gassing. He was rapping.
And I swear to God, people, I'm glad you said Jewels because motherfuckers
gassing.
It's straight revisionist history. When people if you wasn't outside in 2005 and 6, you wouldn't know. Joel Santana was like considered one of the best rappers.
No, he was rapping.
He was right there with Lil Wayne. That's why they were about to have a tape together.
We're not saying all that.
Yeah,
but
that
I'm just saying like he was doing this shit. I fucked with him as I used to watch all his freestyle rap battle,
hard,
type shit. Like
he's hard,
but Lil Wayne is.
That's the first time I heard that.
Yeah,
but they literally.
Lil Wayne had like a whole.
They had a tape together. They were rapping together
before Drake stepped in, like type shit. Like
no, he did. But Weezy was the GOAT. But then Jewels was poised to be like hit right next to him, and then he wound up. He got like the drugs.
Back then, there was a lot of potential talk about who was right next to who. Like, so I don't want to say as far as Jewels is hard. I like.
He was hard, but they was finna do a tape together.
I feel like that was like what made them like they was dope. They're all around. Like they was fly niggas. They just brought a different type of like ASAP. Like they brought like a different sauce to the game.
I'm like a fucking Dipset stan though, so you're talking to like the wrong guy. Of course, I'm gonna say I have like Cam on my top 5. Like Max B is one of my favorite rappers.
I fuck with Cam too.
So, like
he was like a slick talking, smooth type.
Yeah, exactly. And right now, like if you're like over 40 years old, your favorite rapper is probably Jim Jones. Like especially in New York, they love.
Yeah, those fly niggas.
Love Jim Jones.
He the oldest YN right now. I ain't gonna lie. He the oldest YN I know. He be just like a young nigga, like
in the projects.
No cap, just hanging out, smoking blunts and shit, making diss songs and shit.
I feel like it's kind of making me inspired.
No cap, like just hanging out, like
I'm in my white Jim Jones bag.
Yeah,
white Jim Jones bag's crazy. You chill, Lush.
Couple more years, I'm gonna be feeling. That's how I think I'm gonna be like.
Bro, he's like 50.
Oh no, I got like 20 more. 20 more.
Yeah, for sure, man.
We don't want to age you too quick. With that being said, I think so. Where can they find your podcast? Where can they see you?
Just find me on all digital platforms at Shy Reynolds.
Okay.
And before anything, can I just say thank you to Trap Ross as he got me in contact with Laura that brought me on here. So,
no, you killed it. You killed it. I'm sure the fans want to see you spin the block with us. Appreciate you coming on. Ross, what you got? So, okay, are you permanently dipsetting from LA or are you going to be back?
I'm going away for a bit, but I'm going to come back soon. And then I got some cool stuff coming.
So you basically try to stall out the winter and just post up here and then go back to the...
Summer's the best time to be in the UK for sure and in London. So it's like the weather's getting nice here, but I feel like people are telling me the weather's nice in the UK, so I'm going to dip back there. See what's going on. There's hella places I want to travel though this year. Like I'm really just trying to travel and just like be outside more. I want to go to Thailand. I got some homies in Thailand, so I'm hearing that's the spot. Trying to go to Thailand, yeah, for sure. It looks sick.
You better bring a girl with you if you're going to Thailand. I'm gonna look at you some type of way.
I mean, I hear they got girls there.
I heard they got.
I heard they got girls.
Heard they got not girls.
Quote
too.
unquote girls there.
Heard they got not girls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I always think
We gonna see, man. I'm gonna inspect thoroughly, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
I check what's going on and just like yeah, look, you know what I'm saying.
I've
You're
always
a little
wanted.
too curious.
Nah, I ain't even like that. I'm playing around.
No, I've always wanted to go to Thailand so bad, but then like I see all like everyone I know that has gone there, like a lot of the homies that have them, like they never did nothing weird. But then I see the other people, I'm like, oh, you're sus, and you're going to Thailand because you want to do some weird shit. So then I'm like, I'm bringing my bitch when I go to Thailand because ain't no weird shit.
I'm hearing there's normal shit. There's like I think weed's legal there now,
Yeah, you
or
can
it's
take
like,
shrooms.
Plenty of
decriminalized.
normal shit.
You can take shrooms.
Nice food, like
Yeah.
it's mad cheap. Like you can live like a mad villa for super like not expensive.
I just
So
feel like there's
It's
a
beautiful.
connotation when someone says they went to Thailand. I like start looking at them a little bit. Like,
I don't think
That's
it's
the internet getting to you.
Yes.
that's
see what
like
it's doing
2%
to
of
us.
what's going on.
Glow,
Bro.
yeah, I'm for sure brainwashed.
I know what you're doing when you're going to Thailand.
Lady boys.
Yeah, I mean you
Straight to the lady
know what's
boys?
going on. But nah, man, I got a new video coming, man.
This is why I'm like saying all this right now, Ralphie. Like, this is what like my horrible joke, which is not funny at all.
I
It's
believe
like
it, but I had a
dark
cousin that lived out there for a few years, so he told me like it was like actually kind of like cool.
It's cheap, probably.
Like
it
Thailand,
wasn't-
yeah.
it
Life
wasn't-
is just like 5 bands can last you 2 years out there.
Five bands for show gonna last you like a month, damn near, or like months, like being the man,
Balling out.
balling, yeah, like.
That's crazy.
Just go buy property out there. Just big ass houses and shit. Renting them for Airbnb for niggas like Lush that come out there.
Hell
and shit,
yeah.
Trap
You
floor,
can
you
go
can
have
just
your
get
little
my
party
real-
in here.
Yeah, that might have to be a thing.
Yeah, man, for sure.
I'm with the gang when I'm in Thailand too. I'm with all the locals. You feel me?
I'm gonna make sure y'all got all the proper shit. I
Yeah.
had the rentals out there for you know what I'm saying.
Ooh,
For
that's
y'all.
gonna be crazy.
Jet skis.
I'm about to set up a whole business out there. Don't even worry about it.
There's a lot of people doing business out there, man. I'm hearing it's lit. Like I know a few people out there.
They
Sound
done
cheap. The
rolled
way y'all
out
make it
out there.
seem, 5 bands making last how long?
A minute. I don't know the
Crazy.
current exchange rate, but a minute. And also, they have this thing where you can buy shrooms on like the side of the road. There'll be like this soda concoction with shrooms, and
You can get like milkshake or something, right?
Yeah.
Someone told me about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
It's
Swear to
crazy.
God. Swear to God.
That seems like some LA shit, but I never encountered anything like that.
No, they be having that in Thailand. Apparently, that's like one of the primary reasons I want to go. And a police dog almost ran in here.
$33.
That $33?
That's what I'm saying, brother. So 5 bands.
You can get. I'm hearing you can get penthouse for the low.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm about to buy a penthouse and build that shit from the ground up.
Bro,
So if
come
you
on,
got
man.
10 bands, you have 330,000.
I can build
Yeah.
a penthouse?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
10 bands is almost half a ticket.
But
Well, I be charging all them little Thailandians rent money and
So
shit.
when shit-
Like,
But your profit margin is going to be fucked. Keep that in mind because everything.
if my shit just sitting there, it's just sitting there. Niggas like you gonna go out to Thailand.
Yeah, but I'm going
I got a spot for you.
I'm
Don't
gonna
even
want to pay for
trip.
the low. I'm gonna want to pay the low though.
No,
No,
you
but
gonna
if
pay
you
the
get
low,
American
but it's
money-
gonna be. I'm gonna match everybody's prices.
Yeah.
And mine's is gonna be LA looking style, luxurious.
Bit more
Not
bougie.
Thailand. It's in the cut trenches. You get what I'm saying? I don't want you in the Motel 6 of Thailand. I'm gonna have you in the little penthouse.
I feel like if
Maybe
you-
like the going rate of the fly shit out there, maybe like
but make
$100
it
cheaper.
make it
Yeah.
But make it 10 times flyer than what they got, because you know I'm spending a little
you
bit.
can get all the shit out there too.
yeah, resources and shit.
Hell yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that at all. And I'm pretty sure they might even appreciate the Buddha motif as well.
I'm gonna tell them when you see American, charge more.
They food be off the
Had
chain.
the merch out there, all the stinky merch and shit.
They love the Buddhas. Oh hell yeah,
they come be like,
copping that.
and my shit flyer than that little shit they making. They got little tank tops with Buddhas on it, like stretched out U-necks and shit.
No, that's just not a bad idea. So,
Hey,
but
we're moving the podcast to Thailand, man. You heard it.
Yeah,
it's happening.
Yeah,
Catch us
I
up.
might be on to something.
Snake Team Thailand.
Shoot a bunch of videos out there, all the waterfalls and shit.
Just watch out with some of the models you hire because
Man, ain't nobody.
just saying,
Love's
dog.
got one thing on his mind, man.
Bro, it's like a huge deterrent. That's like the biggest deterrent for me. Like,
I don't think you need
But
to worry
you
too
still
much.
wanna
I don't
go.
think that's a
Yeah, I
bigger,
do.
as
the,
big a problem.
the
as you
fact that he want to go and even to see if it is like he.
no, I don't want to.
He want to test the theory because you double down on this like little topic, like
You
you
keep
know,
throwing it
like
out
you know,
there.
Bro,
you keep like you
The
know.
fact, okay, because I don't think you guys realize how crazy it sounds. Like, oh yeah, and I'm gonna be shooting videos and like Just so you
I
know.
don't need no bitches to shoot no video on my video or whatever the fuck they call themselves, nigga. Shit, nigga. I need the view, nigga. Mountain falls and you know what I'm saying, bridges and shit. Thailand warriors and shit. Just
Thailand
Buddhist
warriors.
monks and shit, just sitting around. Like I'm trying to go through the jungle with big ass birds and shit. Like,
Hell yeah. I fucks with all that. But there's something out there that I'm kind of smooth off of.
It sounds like you're
not that smooth.
I'm not intrigued, bro. I'm
It's
not
okay.
I know it's okay. Like
yeah, it's okay, bro. It's that's what you
But
like.
not every female is a man in Thailand. That's what you're getting at.
But I know not everyone's a man, but I heard that it's easy to get fooled, gangland. Brodusky.
Then it's easy to get fooled out here.
Yeah.
Increasingly so, apparently.
It's because the girls that work are actually men out there, and that's what it is. But out here, it's like you could be in the club and the lights is dark, and you talking to somebody having a good conversation, then you like, ooh.
Oh no! Hey, okay, so let me ask.
Is that a fade?
Damn,
like you know what I'm saying? Like you've been misperceived. Like I feel like.
Okay, so as a feminist, are you feminist? Would you say?
Do you know what? I don't like the term feminist. I'm just someone that believes in like equality.
Okay.
But I think because I'm a woman, people just will be like feminist. But yeah, I speak on women's topics.
Okay, so as someone that has generally like a pro-woman stance when it comes to these type of topics, which you frequently speak on, do you think it's considered transphobic if a dude don't want to is mad when a girl don't tell him that she's trans?
Do you know what it is? I feel like I always think about this topic, and usually I stay away from it because
That's why I brought it up.
no, but it's a danger zone. But I
messy.
feel like when like society is progressing the way that it is, and it's being very liberal and it's being very open about like the trans community and being inclusive, which is I sit on the line of listen, we want to be whoever you want to be in this life, whatever. I understand. It doesn't mean I agree, but I understand when men can have a preference and they can have a type, because I think you also have to take into account just because a certain demographic of people and audiences in society are with the wave on progression doesn't mean that men have caught up there yet, because it's what you want to be with, who you're attracted to and stuff. So I think it's just hard to accept where we are progressing because it's going at such a fast rate.
Is that really progression though? Like as a man to progress in society, that doesn't mean I have to want a trans person to deal with in my personal life.
I mean,
like you could do what you do over there, but I don't want nothing to do with that.
You acting like something you ain't when you
Like,
talking to somebody that thinking something else. Like
That's the ultimate finesse move.
Like that's a
most
fake.
janky- Yeah.
Like you a nigga, we can get down. Like you bitch ass nigga. Like it goes down to that. Like
it's like men's, because I think like the psyche of it is about like emotionally and stuff. There's so much attached to it, so it can't just be answered in like on one podcast. It's
no, for sure. No, absolutely. And my thing is, I'm gonna respect you and respect your preference, but I would like that same reciprocity. Respect mine.
I agree, and so that's why, like, as a woman that be whoever you want to be, like, but I understand.
Wow. So I think we got a few more super chiz
Listen, you ain't getting me cancelled today.
No, you did great. Robert said, about time we got the plug without suspects. Ralphie can never finish a sentence without cutting him off and insisting he's right about everything. Long live the truth. Long live Catchy. AZ says, so everyone who supports Kevin Samuels is an incel. Spoken like a true incel, AZ. No, I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, because read the comment under it. Like, they always come for...
No, AZ, we fuck with AZ because he give a lot of super chats, but he be wilding with his takes.
No, but even when people do, I think, like, people need to understand, like, you can have different opinions and perspectives. Doesn't make it a fact.
He said you got your boots smoked.
I know, that's what I was saying, like, reading the comments.
He said Cheyenne literally lost every debate she had with Red Pillars. They all have millions of views.
Exactly.
So.
I feel like Red Pill kids, though, they love to watch an interview and just be like, oh, I'm only going to listen to what Andrew says, and any criticism that this woman puts towards him is wrong, and I can disregard that. But what I'm saying is that it's like, it's very rare for someone like Cheyenne to like go up against Andrew Tate and actually be tough with him, because most interviews you see Tate doing, it's some like fucking Forex dude that's just like, oh my God, like, Tate, you're the most amazing man I've ever met. And like,
Glazing.
how did you get so rich and so handsome and tough?
Yeah.
Whereas, so it's
Glazing.
like, most of these guys just
Top
go and,
G.
literally, they just go and give top to G. And Cheyenne's actually giving these guys a hard time. And like, I feel like it's worth having these conversations. But
No, yeah, but
Be
like,
open to both sides of the conversation.
Yeah,
You gotta be a
exactly.
realist.
you got to
Yeah.
be purple pilled,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I
but
said.
listen, no, but the point is, like, even on my show, like, they're so incel red pill that even when I'm making valid points, they're still like, yes, top G, like, they're still so in it, and it makes it hard because it's like I will say the exact same thing, but because it's coming from my mouth as a woman, it's irrelevant. But Andrew could say the same thing, package it different, like, that's amazing. You know?
Yeah.
Like, and that's what I have
Man,
to deal
you,
with.
I would
Probably the tone and just,
No, but it's
you
true.
know.
But honestly, like, watch
people
the
just
episode. It got like
glaze.
20
Yeah,
They
some
just
people
worship
do
him,
personal
man.
glazes,
Some people
like-
don't even like. They just say this shit on the internet and don't mean it in real life.
No, of course.
Yeah,
And then when
yeah,
I see them,
yeah,
they're
yeah,
shaking.
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
And then
yeah,
you
one
have a
picture.
community of people that just thinks that's how that person
Yeah.
thinks.
these are your fans, and they also see that you're down for like the debate smoke. So they're like, oh, this is how I can interact with her.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
And matter of fact, like, and this is like, I tell my girl that she a rapper, she an artist all the time. I'm like, yo, like you, like your fans, like you're arguing more and commenting back to the fans that are hating on you than the people that are giving you positive
Yeah.
messages. Like if you, all the fire emojis and all the, oh, that was so good, you ignoring that shit.
But the
And then when
negative
someone's like,
shit
oh, you're trash, then you got all this shit to say. I would spend more time cultivating
You
the
have
people that are supportive. But your fans, a lot of them probably like that actually like you, they feel like they have to get at you that way to even get attention,
But do
right?
you know what as well? I think like going back to, I always talk about this actually. On my like social media, I'll get trolled and then I'll troll them back. And so I'll be like, oh my god, I'm sorry that you think like that. I think you're really cute. The way the switch up is, oh my god, I can't believe you actually opened it.
It's like how
I didn't
niggas
mean
be like,
that. And
fuck
it's,
no
they just want
jumper
your
until they get an
attention.
interview.
Yeah,
no, they switch up.
They fuck no
always-
jumper, did police shit. Hey, all right, you want to come down here and talk about what happened? Oh yeah, come on, what's happened the other day? Like,
I got a new album
No.
dropping.
Like negative is gonna get a better reaction. So
Nah,
it's easier to
facts.
be nasty and get a reaction that you want.
Like
Be
this
nice.
guy who just spent $5. Thank
Yeah.
you, by the way. We appreciate that. As always, AZ, you're the man. But he did it to be like, oh, she lost debates. Because he wants
Yeah.
you to be like, fuck this fool. You feel
Yeah.
Spreading the narrative. That's
Yeah,
all it
yeah.
takes these days. You just got to pay a couple dollars, type whatever you
Yeah.
want. You
Yeah.
got a narrative.
But also, it's not about. So one thing I hate. Sorry, I'm on one now. I hate how like someone has to win. We're having a discussion. Like mine, we're having a debate, but it was more about a conversation. And they're like, he smoked you, and it's like, not really. I'm trying to learn. Like that's why I'm asking you questions on my show.
Yeah,
learn.
yeah, but like that's true. And see, that's so funny you fucking said that because that's what I dealt with the other day when I'm like, I'm just trying to have a discussion. I'm talking to Bucci Bear, you feel me? I'm picking his brain, and then all of a sudden, you feel me? He's like, oh, you just got smoked. This fool smoked you, Lesh. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I didn't even know we was. Oh, you want to debate now? What's up? You feel me? Run that because like, because
the internet created that.
Yeah.
nah, but like low key, like I ain't gonna lie, every single interaction on a podcast is low key smoke, and you have to like every joke can be taken because they could take that little clip.
Yeah.
You feel me? They could take a joke that Ross made about Josh. You feel me? And if Josh, even though it's a joke and they both cool with each other, if Josh don't even have nothing to respond with, then Josh just got marked the fuck out by Trap Lord
Yeah.
Ross.
So
They're gonna
basically,
make a
you got to
20-minute
stay on
video
your
about
tens
it.
at all times.
Exactly,
Like,
and that
gotta be
includes
on
you,
your shit.
especially as a woman in this space where men are trying to constantly tear you
Yeah,
down.
mouth
You
dominate you.
got to be ready to squab.
I'm ready.
You know what time we on? I fucks with that. With that being said, Ralphie and Evil, I believe, are doing the music stream with us.
Yep.
Ross, you doing the music stream?
I'm not in the music stream, but
And you in the music stream? Not, but hey, I'm glad you guys are here for this.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Are you able to give us any like secrets about what you got coming up, or mum's the word?
a top 5 documentary coming. I don't know how he's gonna feel about this,
Oh, that's
man.
my boy, man.
Top
don't,
5,
don't
man.
Be incriminating my boy, man.
It's too late, man. It's too late.
Hey,
That shit's
top
out,
5,
man.
man. We gonna fuck this nigga up, man.
Nah, listen.
man.
Listen, top 5. I'm cool. I'm cool with top 5, but we're gonna have to see how this goes, man, because it's a lot.
Hey, man, don't be playing with my boy.
Hey, he done put a lot of stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? Top 5 been going crazy. If you've been following these stories,
Nah.
but he beats everything that he comes up against. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Because he ain't do it.
He ain't do it. Exactly.
It's all
Alleged.
alleged.
Exactly.
Knowing top 5, he's probably super psyched at the prospect of a Trap Lord Ross documentary.
Hey, listen, if he did it, he was the cleanest to ever do it.
We ain't doing that no more, bro.
He ain't do
He
nothing.
beat them.
He Well,
He innocent man.
Nigga.
they got a year. They got
Yes.
a year to. Nah, it's complicated, man.
Nah.
Oh, I'm ready
nigga.
for this, Doc.
Ain't no yeah. Them years was not years.
Hey, listen,
Beat him,
he
nigga.
got Drake's lawyer, so he's always gonna beat it.
Oh, for sure.
Wait, don't be throwing
Yeah,
Drake
that don't mean
lawyer out.
nothing.
That's what he said. He said it's Drake's lawyer.
That means a lot.
That don't mean
You
nothing.
don't be
means a lot.
throwing that out there like
means
that.
He
Like,
said it.
He didn't do nothing wrong, so he beat the case.
But that does. Hey, but it's such a.
He thanked
and
Drake.
homie ain't do nothing.
It's such an unfair injustice system. Having a lawyer with the caliber of Aubrey Graham could provide is definitely advisable. So,
Hey, man, listen. Oh, look, we're taking a closer look. We're taking a closer look. So we're gonna see.
I can't wait for this, Doc.
I
I
can't wait
can't
for
lie.
that too. You know I like to look at everything. I be watching everything.
We
Yeah,
got
no,
that ready,
I'm
man.
juiced.
Stay tuned, man.
Might need a Ralphie reaction.
No, I don't. I like to watch everything off camera.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Get my off camera.
That's
watch.
gonna be a 3-hour video.
Yeah, that's a long
I'm be sitting in
stream.
the house politicking and shit. Like, oh damn, you see this part? Like what you like? We be in there politicking.
Did you like when he talked about you guys or what?
He be talking about. He be kind of like. I be like, where the fuck is he
How do
getting
you
this?
know that?
Nah, it's out there, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, but you know what I'm saying. This is a monumental link up, man.
But you're
Me and
from a
Ralphie
whole
together in the
thing,
same
like
place
the
is
whole
crazy.
thing.
Did you ever get a response from Greedo when you wrote him that long, like really nice letter and when he was locked up?
No, but I spoke with him after he got out, and I said I done seen him a couple times now.
Okay.
We might do something at some point.
I actually really enjoyed the Greedo doc.
Man, legend, living
Yeah.
legend. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And he's out here now doing
legend.
music, so it's a beautiful thing to see the story, end up with him being free. Because I don't want to see people locked up, but at the same time, shit get crazy.
And we'll see what happens off pitch.
Hey, yeah, I like how you guys be real celebrating when people get locked up and shit.
That's more content.
Yeah.
Now we got a
I be
story.
looking like, damn, they out there partying and shit. Y'all
Hey, nah, I ain't partying, but there's definitely a couple people
No, I
maybe
see
throwing
y'all
a party.
partying when Big U and all them got locked up. Y'all was
No,
doing
a couple people
no,
were
I-
like,
You know who that was? You know who was popping bottles.
Like, they was right here celebrating.
There was
Like,
probably only one person.
There was one person popping bottles. It wasn't nobody here. And there's someone else here super psyched and he doesn't even drink. So we know what that is. PF Flyer. But with that being said, me and the Stinks and is Tommy?
Yeah. he's
Mic
burnt out.
check. Mic
yeah,
check.
that's my
Mic
boy,
check.
man.
We got Tommy Guns pulling up.
boy,
It's about to
man.
be legendary music stream. I'm super juiced about that. So join us in what? Half hour?
Half hour, 40 minutes.
40 minutes. We about to be in this motherfucker. Thank you everybody for joining us. And much
Yeah.
love.